Now, Reggie, I'm gonna ask.
Oh my God, I'm nervous.
You're fine. As a matter of fact, I was saving you.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna ask
Thank
the
you.
room a question, and I'm not gonna ask it to you, Reggie, because I respect you and I think well of you.
Here we go.
You're going to ask the room a question, but it's only the three of us in this room.
The men, yes.
Okay.
Pierre, SaVon, and myself.
Okay.
So, Reggie, just have dialogue. But
Brace
I really
yourself.
want to know these brothers' answers.
Wow,
on
are
this
you excluding women?
Brace yourself, Reggie.
shit. I'm inclusive.
Yo, you don't respect
kidding.
women?
Damn, that's crazy.
It sounds like that to me. He's like, don't fucking answer
He
this.
said, don't talk.
I have so much respect for
He
women.
said, Reggie, don't talk.
He said, don't talk. He said, Reggie
Reggie loves
shut your
that
mouth.
part. And when she says it, I get nervous every time.
What?
Did I say that?
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I have
Okay.
so much respect for women, Reggie, that I couldn't even involve you in this.
Okay,
Now,
I'm curious.
you guys know I go out and about and have conversations with other people.
Okay.
And then we have a more extensive conversation over here. So are men just not wiping correctly?
What?
Wiping what?
Yeah.
I want all the fellas in the room, even the fellas
Well,
listening.
the answer is yes.
I want to know what's going on because I got into a conversation this week that made me think about things I never thought about because I just thought we was on the same page with certain things.
Okay.
I found out this week.
Where do you have these conversations?
Oh, it'd be
Facts.
muddy places. Muddy place, not a lot of sunlight and shit.
Interesting.
Just different types of behavior and personalities be around. But we be talking.
It's
right?
an eclectic environment.
It's an eclectic environment. Exactly. I ain't saying
Okay.
they all my homies now, but we'll talk. Okay. So in my talks, I realized that I think some men are afraid to really wipe, get inside the anus. How y'all laughing?
You got to put a little finger in it. Like when you wipe your shit,
Okay.
it got to be like,
Okay.
you got to feel a little.
I'm not mad at it because that's how you
Yeah,
get
you
all
got
of
to
it
make
out.
sure you
Okay.
feel a little bit of pressure
Okay.
and you know, around
Yeah,
the rim.
you kind of quiet back there, man.
around the rim.
'Cause
You
y'all-
can't just do
What?
a general swipe and think you good.
You just got to make sure you get all the poop out when you poop. That way you don't have to stick your finger in your
Oh,
butt.
your asshole dirty.
Pierre.
What?
Your
Because
shit-
that's
your
not
shit
gonna
wild dirty.
that's not gonna happen every time, Pierre. You're not gonna have just like a dry poop every time.
Y'all got to have better
And
diets.
now you gotta address it, Pierre.
Y'all got to have better diets.
Yeah, go check your butthole real quick while you're recording with us.
Time
I think
out.
you got
Hold
some
on, hold
crumbs
So
in
when
there.
Pierre has a wet poop, he just like avoids it. He's like, I'm not
Nah,
dealing with this.
If I got a wet poop, I make sure I hop in the shower, clean my ass.
This is why I
Yo.
asked this
no,
question.
I know people like
See?
that.
See?
People
That
be
always
lying.
have to like wash their ass.
You
like-
know people like that. You don't
Yes.
know men like that.
No. The
Sorry.
person I'm thinking about
You
that
think-
always talks about this, he's a man. Like he's like, yo, I have to shower after I poop. I feel
Yeah.
really
But
uncomfortable.
what if he's not at home when he takes his shit?
He has mentioned before that he's like, yo, can I just, you guys.
Right when you get back to the crib, make
But
sure
there's
you.
only one person I'm referring to, so never mind. Fuck the story.
Like I get it, man. Like for a lot of us, that's a very uncomfortable place for some of us.
Time out.
Wait, hold on, what
time
happened?
out,
Huh?
time
Yeah,
out.
I'm listening.
I'm trying to understand you.
Yeah.
So every time you wipe, you stick your finger in your anus,
All
in your
five fingers?
butthole.
Not in,
Oh.
but just really close.
You
like
lead
really.
with the finger. You lead with the middle finger.
Pierre.
Like
Oh,
when you
okay.
go and you wrap the tissue around
I'm
your
thinking-
hand, you lead with the finger. The finger is guiding you to your own asshole.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because I'm hearing what Alex said. I'm taking him literally.
You
Like,
should.
You put your finger in your asshole.
not like all
You
the way
should.
in. Like,
Pierre, let me talk to you directly. I put all these fingers in my ass when I'm
Copy.
wiping doodoo.
God bless.
I don't give. It's like, yo, what?
Salute.
Yeah, don't touch me, nigga.
my
You
fault.
just said nigga said he put all his fingers in his ass and then start throwing his fingers near me.
Oh, that me. Oh, now you want to do a pound,
the
yeah?
air dap.
Nigga look dead in my eyes. I put all my fingers in my ass. Here you go, bro.
Yes. And then he like
Nah.
grazed your knees.
Nah, because it gotta be certain. Oh, you want to dab me? Oh, I bet.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa,
Take
nigga.
some of
You my
that.
nigga.
Some of that
Hey.
filth on your fingers. It's
There's
just
some
certain.
hand sanitizer over there.
I just feel like it's certain things as men. Shit is not pause, gang. Like you don't want to have doodle crumbs in your booty.
That's a
I
fact.
wanted to bring it up to my fellas over here because I was a little afraid.
Nah,
Team.
I leave with the finger. I leave with the big
Okay,
finger because
okay.
the middle finger, you know, that stands out.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it got to be the leader of the pack. So when I go,
yeah.
like, and it depends how you wipe. Like, I know a nigga that wipe like Ice Spice.
How does she wipe?
What?
You know how she do her move?
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Oh.
Wait, you can't.
From
you're
the
not
back
supposed
to
do
the
that.
front?
Crazy way to wipe.
He
Yeah,
went
you're
from
not
the
supposed
back
you're
to the
supposed
front.
He
front
wipes
to the back.
back to front on the Ice Spice.
That
bull.
is
That's
not
wild.
healthy.
His grundle got to be
no,
infested
all
with
jokes
something.
aside, that is very bad for you because then all the bacteria gets trapped in the middle.
His grundle.
That's like really bad.
His grundle's
You get an
infected.
Dirty
infection.
dick.
His gooch is crazy. Like, yeah,
Nah.
he wiped like Ice Spice.
Hey, like this is not a colonoscopy, fellas.
That was funny.
Please wash that ass for you. Some of y'all is real freak bulls too.
Check your hygiene. Make sure you good.
While
No-
we on
clean
it,
no
before we
streaks.
even get into the podcast, since you want to bring up men topics, I got something I want to get off my chest too.
Oh shit.
Okay.
And Reggie, this might be for you.
Oh shit.
So hold us down.
I'm scared of what that
Buckle
means.
Hold them
yourself up
down.
again.
Hold us, whoever you need to hold it down.
Hold it down.
Have y'all noticed? And I
Yes.
don't know if this is just a recent trend. I
Uh-huh.
don't know if it's as I've gotten older. Obviously, there was some years I was in a relationship, so I didn't really see the world
Missed
with
out.
a true perspective.
Yeah.
But no matter what your relation is to a woman,
Mhm.
it could be a friend, it could be a situationship, girlfriend, maybe even a wife. I do not have the luxury of being married, so I don't know.
Mhm.
But no matter what, fellas, Alex,
Yeah.
Pierre,
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
you enjoy yourself
Yeah.
without your woman counterparts and then face them after, they are so angry. They do not want men to have fun.
I would love to hear from Regi on this.
I have no point on saying like participating in this conversation because I
You
just that's just
you got to frame it a
can't
different
get
way.
Bro, I really truly believe that women are your biggest haters.
I saw
They don't want you to have fun when you go out.
I saw a tweet this past week, actually yesterday, and it was I don't play video games as much anymore. I'm gonna say as much because when I'm with the homies, I'll play some 2K or some shit. I saw, no, you trying to be a hoochie daddy today? Let your
too
shit-
much leg.
No,
Goddamn,
let
I
your
felt
shit-
uncomfortable seeing
let
my
your-
whole leg out.
Nah, let your shit.
Oh,
That's why your
God.
girl be putting you on timeout now. That's why she be putting you on
I don't
timeout
have a
now.
girl.
Oh, my fault. Well,
I don't have
my
a
fault.
girl.
You right. Let me not just put that on
It
you.
was
SaVon
my
said
sister,
he
actually,
snatched.
this week. It was my sister.
But yeah, I saw a tweet this week that it was a guy that said PlayStation has removed, I guess, their beeper on the system when you turn it on. So he was referencing that, yo, this is about to save me a lot of arguments from my girl and shit like that. So I thought about it. I'm like, he was referencing that he just doesn't think that his girl likes seeing him have a good time and always starts arguments when he gets into the game. So it might be a little truth to it.
Because
It's fucked up.
sometimes
Yeah.
girls be like, "How dare you enjoy yourself without me being in your company?" Like, you know
That's
what I mean?
exactly the bro.
If
It's
you in a
like,
relationship.
We be so
damn, I
blessed to
got a
have them.
life. I got a like. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't got to stay there.
Nah,
Regi?
that's all right.
There's
That's
a lot
all
of people who's probably new to the pod. I don't want
Hey,
them to think
Yeah,
like,
they were like, are these guys serious?
Yeah, I'm not
Like,
trying
oh
to
my
do
God.
that. I really want y'all to ask your homegirls. Ask your girlfriends if you have a girlfriend. Like, please, just have it. I really don't think women like seeing men have fun.
Unless,
I really genuinely
Wait,
don't.
even when it's with
and
them?
No, when it's with them, it's different. But if they're a bystander,
Okay.
or if they just
Okay.
like do a recap of your story, or you know what's worse?
If they
If
call,
they see you on somebody else's story.
I'm gonna tell
Now
you
you
why.
in trouble.
That is
Or-
grounds for
or if they
investigation.
call you and it sound like you having a blast.
Yeah, that's tough. Because you gotta understand it, bro. When we look like we having a fun, we also look attractive. They know that. Think about it. When we be,
Regi
when we
knows
be
too.
having fun, think about it, P. Hold on.
That's why she laughing.
Yeah, that's why she look. When we be having fun, our teeth be out, the fit be
Glowing.
Ooh, the fit be sitting on nice on you because you
And I know
having
Alex gonna be like the center of attention in that room.
Don't do that. You're gonna make some people mad. Don't do that. But you know what?
He
It
blushing.
happens every time.
He
love
blushing.
women. Can't live with them. Can't live without them.
That shit is crazy. It's incredible. Like I got to do a study on that because I'm perplexed.
I would like to hear some.
I am
some
perplexed.
responses on that.
With that being said, what's going on, Need to Know family? We are back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I go by the name SaVon. I am joined by the amazing Regi.
Okay, we
Nacho.
still have not worked that out yet, folks. I'm trying. I don't know when he's looking at me like when I'm supposed to introduce
That's
myself,
all
but
good.
my name is Regina. I'm very happy to be here, guys.
Hey, good to see y'all. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy A, aka the Paca Rabone Poppy. Never alone, always with the posse. It's good to see y'all. What's
Whoa.
up?
That's fire.
I like that. Did you add to it from last week?
That,
Yeah,
that
he
was different
definitely
from
did.
No,
last.
it's the same one. Y'all
Nah.
is.
Oh, I don't remember hearing posse.
Yeah,
me
y'all just
neither.
ain't clear y'all is.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. It's a
We
it's
a posse?
Yeah.
He pointed at us too.
It's a pot. I'm never alone, always with the
Never
posse.
alone. And if you
I'm
hear
always alone.
Shut up, Reggie.
See, that's why I can't relate. I never want to be the girl that's like annoying, like, I can't relate because I'm in a healthy relationship. Whatever.
Yeah.
But I can't relate to what SaVon just said because I like when my man's busy fucking doing something.
Maybe
I really enjoy when he's right now. He's at Lips Cafe supporting Kojo. Like
Right.
without me, he's like, oh, I'm like, have fun, please.
maybe
Like,
SaVon is describing toxic
Toxic energy.
relationships.
You know, there's been a theme in my life. If there's been one theme, that word may be it. But no, thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. If y'all are here, I don't know why I keep like fumbling my fucking words. I think I'm like,
he's
I
nervous.
know what it
Excited.
is. No,
He's nervous.
I know what it is. I lied to y'all. I started getting braces.
Wait.
Wait, what?
I started the
started
process of
getting
getting braces.
Wait, what you
And
Wait.
so my tongue It's the tongue.
Tongue?
My tongue is like fucking up my mouth and shit.
Wait, why? Would you have anything?
Because I tried to eat some acid and that shit would not cooperate. My tongue, I was like, oh God, it got stuck up top.
Say broken promises.
Broken promises?
Tired of little broken promises.
Alex is so unserious.
Nah, but that ass, like, I forgot that I got my consultation. And they did some shit with my teeth.
Like what? Like,
But what they do with your shit?
did they like mold it?
They
Like
gave me
get the mold?
They gave me the mold. They gave me an X-ray. I had to sit there for like 30 minutes so they could like.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh,
actually,
okay.
so.
Wait, last time we spoke about this, you told us that you were getting like the high school tracks with colors.
Yeah.
Are you
doing
really
it?
still doing that?
Well,
Or the
in
Invisalign?
life you glow up. And you realize like it's a mindset that glows up. That's what it is. The mindset glows up. And I think I agree with y'all. I shouldn't walk around as a grown man with tracks on my teeth.
That we try to tell you.
I think I've graduated from that mindset. So I'm trying to do the more expensive option while I have health insurance. We never know when health insurance is gonna go in this country.
Right.
So yeah, I'm trying to take care of my teeth.
Was
Thank
it the
God.
braces behind the back or Invisalign?
Yeah, so-
see, that's a cool ass option.
Yeah, it was the behind and they kind of like
Keep it a buck.
they fucked up like the top, the ceiling of my mouth. What?
Keep it a buck.
What up?
Whose pairs of veneers did it for you?
I'm not doing veneers.
Oh no, I'm just saying.
I'm not doing
Like,
veneers.
who
But
made you think of
Who
it?
made you think about it? Yeah, like you know when you be on a grammar, you be like,
Nah, I've been telling y'all.
Nelly shit is alright. Like,
Nelly. I've been telling y'all for a long time I wanted to straighten my teeth. I have like this weird relationship with my teeth where everybody sees it one way and I see it another.
way,
Like people are always complimenting me on like my teeth,
Like
my
your
smile.
smile,
And I'm
yeah.
like, yo, I appreciate it, but I look like my tongue is in jail.
His mouth
you
throwing
cutting your
gang
ass?
signs.
I'm sorry.
That's
that
how
was
I feel
funny.
about myself. when
why
I
you
see
cutting
it.
your ass so good?
I'm just
That nigga was cutting his ass
that's
wow.
not-
What?
just saying.
Hold on.
Yeah, so
My fault.
that's what it
We
is.
just
I'm a
see
freak boy.
ourselves so differently.
We
than
really
everybody
do.
else sees.
We really fucking do. And I'm my hardest critic. Like I know everybody says that about themselves, but like I dead ass, y'all know. Like I said it last week, I'm a hater. I hate on me too.
Yes.
I'm just not hating on everybody, you know? It's me too.
Equal opportunity haters.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's all across the board.
Would you say you are self-deprecating?
Yeah, for sure. But I think it keeps me humble.
Improving. When it comes to teeth, I'm gonna say it's an improvement.
Yeah.
All right. Self-improvement.
Yeah, for
Self-improvement.
Sure. Self-improvement.
Nothing wrong with that.
All the books. I saw a
Yeah,
clip the
yeah.
other day, and I wish I kind of saved it. It was Giannis Antetokounmpo, the NFL NBA player.
Yes.
That shit was in
And-
Greek or English?
It was, he got a real thick accent, so I had to Google translate that shit a little bit. But
I
no,
love Giannis. I love his personality.
I saw Giannis, and I love it too. And in the clip, he was like, "I'm tall, I'm handsome, I got a beautiful wife, I got beautiful kids,
Okay.
I'm fast, I have all this money, I'm good." He said, "God had to humble me some way by not allowing me to shoot threes."
God is fair.
Like
is
he was
fair.
like, I have it all. Now imagine if I could shoot like Steph Curry with all that I have.
Just a
It
walking
just
cheat
wouldn't be
code.
fair.
No one's perfect. Yeah.
And
we all have that one thing.
I relate that to like how people see themselves. It's like,
Yeah.
holy shit, people see you, you have everything, but then it's that one thing internally where it's like, fuck.
Let me go-
Only
yeah.
if I had this.
I see what
goddamn
you're
it.
saying. Well, congrats to that.
But
man.
then you think when you fix your teeth and they're like fabulous, do you think you'll find something else to dislike? Or do you think you'll be done? You'll be like, yo, I'm fucking perfect.
Nah, he gonna.
Not perfect, but will you be like, do you think you'll really be like all good? Because I asked because they say like girls, when they think their only insecurity is having a flat ass or whatever, you get the BBL. And then they're like, yo, you're always going to find something to be unhappy about. So might as well just,
I may dabble with the hairline stuff.
Oh, like a surgery, like
So,
go all the way.
like Tory Lanez.
Tracy McGrady.
My guy.
My guy.
Shout out to T-Mac.
T-Mac.
Shout out to T-Mac.
Favorite NBA player of all time.
Yeah, yeah,
Love
yeah.
T-Mac. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
I saw he did an ad in Turkey for a hair transplant.
Damn.
And I think he gave me
even T-Mac getting the discounts.
even he got the discount.
They say if you're going to do it anywhere, you
You
have
go
to
to
do it in
Turkey.
Turkey.
So
Oh, wow.
I made that. Maybe. I don't know.
But honestly,
We'll
he
see.
might just feel so sexy when them new teeth come that he just
He's like, you know what, fuck it.
yeah he might just.
He always had a strong hairline.
No, I'm talking about
T-Mac.
you.
Oh, me?
Yeah, I'm talking about you.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck T-Mac, nigga.
Nah, for sure.
I
for
feel
sure.
like SaVon gonna put them chompers on and get the munch.
No, I'm keeping my chomper.
You gonna start munching?
No, I'm keeping my own munches.
You a munch?
I have been called that. I'm ashamed. No, but I'm keeping my teeth. I just want to straighten them out a little bit. Yeah, I want to fix them things a little bit. Yeah, for sure.
Respect.
How's your weekend though?
It was pretty smooth. Did what I do every single fucking weekend. Stay home and
Bomb.
be wholesome. No, I'm kidding. No, I wasn't wholesome this weekend. I went out for my girl Alexi's birthday, and
I wasn't wholesome this weekend.
yeah, and I'm so tired of. I hate going out with. I love going out with just the girls because we just needed it. But then I realized I'm tired of buying my own drinks and getting myself home
Yeah.
when I don't go out with my boyfriend.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you look like you had fun though, because I saw it on your story.
I
was
had
like,
an
oh,
amazing
she's having
time.
a
I love
blast.
going out with my girls, but that's what I did. And then on
That'd be the thing,
was it
yeah.
Sunday?
Did you watch the fight?
I
with
was just about to
girls?
say. No.
I was about to say,
No,
what
no,
kind
on
of
Sunday.
pack is that?
On
Good
Sunday.
girl.
It was Sunday, right? I actually watched the whole thing.
No, the fight was Saturday night.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess
That's why I
watched
asked.
it
Like,
Saturday.
Like,
yeah.
how'd
I
you
went
do
on
it?
Friday, watched the game, and watched the fight
on
Saturday.
Yeah.
And then Sunday recovered.
Oh, that's what's up.
Nice.
Yeah, mine was similar to that. It was fight based. Yeah,
Fight based?
and rest.
You watched the fight?
I did.
Are you a boxing fan? I feel like we don't really talk
I love a
think
good fight party.
combat sports. Yeah, me too.
I
love
feel.
that.
I feel like I'm a sports fan excluding baseball.
Okay.
I think.
Not mad at that.
Yeah.
That's a little racist, but
My fault. Yeah, I'm a little racist to the baseball.
It's a little.
I just learned what an RBI was like 2 years ago.
Run batted in.
There's ethnic people in baseball.
Yeah.
Nah, I know.
So run batted in.
I'm
bro.
not saying that it's not ethnic. It just seemed so dry when I was coming up. Like,
Even with the pitch clock now,
they did introduce a pitch clock.
made the game a little bit
Made
faster.
a little bit faster.
You missed the
Okay.
steroid era. That's why.
I do miss the steroid.
No, I'm
Yeah.
saying like you might have missed it.
Oh, no,
when you
I
were-
caught the
you
tail
caught
end
the
of it.
tail end because you
Yeah.
were a few years younger than me,
Yeah.
and I barely got it.
Yeah.
Like Mark
So I can
McGwire.
imagine you probably don't remember it as much either.
Yeah.
That's when baseball was really fun.
Exactly.
Everybody wanted to be a baseball player.
Mhm,
Yeah.
It was on coke and shit. Shout out to Darryl Strawberry. My fault.
Yo,
Was he on the Mets?
Yes, he was. Come on, we know what
How-
Okay,
you
speaking
see,
of
Reg?
knowing shit, let me tell you the only things I know about the fight. So allegedly, no. So the guys were both undefeated, and that's why
Yes.
everyone was like, "Whoa, this is like such an important fight."
Yes.
But then it didn't go as everybody thought it would because it was.
Come on.
It was
one-sided.
lopsided. It was
Pretty
lopsided. It was
one-sided.
yeah.
Did anybody think that, or people really thought it was gonna be like close?
Last week, SaVon asked me at the end of that podcast.
I did.
He said, "Hey,
Yeah.
Alex, I don't know if you remember, Reg. He's like, who you got in the fight?"
Yeah, I have never heard of these gentlemen,
Yeah. You know what
but
I
I
said?
was entertained.
I said Spence. I said it with the quickness. I said Spence.
Who'd I say?
You didn't say anything, but I
didn't
said
say?
Spence and we ended.
Oh,
okay.
wait, did you really not say anything?
Yeah, he really didn't say
I thought
anything.
he was gonna claim
waiting
that
for
he-
him to.
No, I did. Like in my
Oh.
personal life, I don't know if I said it on the
Oh, you
pod,
said
but I was
it
going
about-
for Crawford.
was
Yeah.
going for Crawford, yeah.
Yeah, you can't like, and honestly, to your credit, like,
Yeah.
if Alex were to get in the ring, I'm not going against a nigga that looked like Alex, like no, dark skinned nigga. I'm not like, I'm never. You got way more. The
true.
ancestors just gonna put their hands over him,
bless him.
more so than the other
He
guy
was definitely
every single time.
way more just like composed the entire time.
Facts.
He walked out with Eminem.
He was unfazed.
Yeah,
He walked out with Eminem.
You can't lose, and Eminem didn't even rap.
Yeah,
He
but
just-
people are saying that was a better decision because
Absolutely.
beforehand, when he did rap live, like I'm from Texas, like it sounded really bad. The
Yeah,
acoustics
the
of
audio
it.
is terrible in there. Like you can't get a goat like Eminem to perform if the sounds ain't nice. But yeah, I went against my dark skin society, and I would like to
Damn,
apologize.
Alex.
Yeah, I did. No, I did. I was
Damn.
acting brand new last week. I don't know what got into me.
Do you just like him better as a?
Nah, I think I was looking at this
athlete?
caramel ass nigga SaVon in the face.
We
And
just
then-
swapped. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
we just told
yeah.
like I think he was like, "Yo, this is I'm gonna support this community,
Yeah.
the caramel niggas over here,"
Yeah.
and I was like, "Nah, dark skin gang for the weekend." And so we
Exactly.
just swapped.
We just swapped for the
and
weekend.
We
switched cars.
knowing like, come
Yeah,
on, my nigga.
Yeah. I ain't gonna front that. I really wanted so for those of you that don't know, they've kind of both been through tumultuous events, right?
Yeah.
Bud has had a gunshot
Yeah.
to the back of his head.
Terrence
Yeah,
Crawford was
Terrence
shot.
was
Yes.
shot in the head. If you got those of you might already know, Errol Spence has been in 2 major car accidents.
Yeah.
So I guess it was kind of difficult to maybe pinpoint how it would land. I just thought it would be way closer to see Spence go down in like the second round.
Yeah. It was just fun, honestly.
was
I
fun,
watched
though.
it.
It was fun, though.
It was one of my boys, one of my closest friends, his birthday weekend. He's a really, really big boxing fan. So I planned like maybe a month out. I got him a nice reservation at the sports bars, like 25 people in the
Come on.
section.
Such a good
We had
friend.
food, drinks.
Come on.
Like it was just the environment. I think it's the environment of the
See
fight.
money, yo.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
That money is good.
Nah,
It feels good to be
You
SaVon's
can't just be
bestie.
doing things. You can't just
shit
be
was
buying
fire.
things.
Yeah.
SaVon's gonna take care of you.
That shit was really nice.
We just buy the whole place. You say you are people, I buy the place.
We had
Hey.
a really, really good time.
Uh-huh.
You know, my brother's dad. It was like, because even
Oh yes, I did see that picture.
Yeah, I saw that.
I did see that.
even like, women who aren't invested, or even men who aren't invested in the sport, sport. When you just have that type of energy,
a fight party,
fight party, food,
energy,
drinks, and then on top of it, I don't know if y'all care about it, but it was a really good UFC card.
Yeah, it was.
There was a ton of dope fights on the UFC card. So having that happen at the same time, y'all know I hit the hookah, the drinks.
We're still getting entertained, even if the SAG is, it's good to still see reality TV and sports still cook throughout all the striking.
It's been fun. It's been fun. Speaking of that real quick, Winning Time is coming back.
I
don't know
heard.
if y'all watched that. Winning Time
what is
is
it?
dropping this weekend.
That was the Lakers remake, right?
If y'all just need some TV to watch, like that's one of the dope things. I'm working on the podcast season 2. So that's something to watch.
For that.
Check out for that.
That story is around Magic Johnson as a Laker.
Big Johnson.
Hey.
Nah. His jersey is in the rafters. We can say that.
No,
that's a fire name.
That's a fact.
To like contract AIDS from. The Magic Johnson.
Wait.
I mean,
I wanna.
His name is Magic. Come on, Reg. Come on.
Nah.
I'm like 3 for 3 so far.
It's fucked up though, because I know that's the last Magic they thought they was finna get up out there.
Out the Johnson.
I know that's the last bit of
You
Magic.
an L nigga.
Yo.
Like, cause he clearly he's thriving.
Yeah.
I just seen him on a yacht with Samuel L. Jackson and Judge Mathis and I think
His tax
Steve
bracket
Harvey.
is
Like,
and
he's
didn't his
thriving.
ownership group just purchase
They bought a football
team, right?
Yeah,
Like,
Washington.
I need
Washington,
that
right?
type
Was
of
it
Johnson.
Washington?
What
Yeah.
happened?
Was it Washington?
Yeah.
Yeah, Commanders.
Okay. The Commanders, right? Okay.
Facts. The
Dope.
Commanders. So Magic Johnson, he's thriving, man. He's doing some great things. This is a really great
it's a
show,
good
though.
Yeah.
Are
So
you
check that out.
guys sad
About
that he lost?
who?
Errol?
Spence.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
no.
gonna be see,
I don't know how you guys watched
because you want to know what it is though about we're not
Because it's like he was undefeated and now he has that one.
got
Like,
to
I was
But somebody
I
had
was
to
sad
lose.
when I like fully admit I had no idea what the hell this fight was. I'd never heard of it before, like 5 minutes before John turned it on, and then I was invested. I was like, wow, this is like really exciting. I see why you guys like this, and then I was just so sad.
Yeah, nah. I was sad for 2 seconds, and then that went out the window.
Well, I don't know if y'all heard, but there's a lot of people who are trying to say, due to his accidents, he has some like brain damage.
Okay.
Like,
oh my god.
Early stages of brain damage. Obviously, he's a boxer.
Is he allowed to fight then?
No, so there's been some conspiracies about doctors clearing it. It's too much money on the line for them to cancel or not go through with
But
the fight.
at what? That's what I kept saying. I was like, babe, why do they do this? Like, what? They could get hurt. And then he's like, yo, he's going home with like fucking $10,000 million.
It's too much money on the line.
I know, but at what cost? What if you have brain damage after this? What was it worth it?
I think this is probably one of the reasons why boxing is the hardest sport for me to be invested in, is because it's so political.
Yeah,
It's the politics in boxing is insane.
What weight did they box at?
Yeah.
And I heard Spence was the one that had to drop the weight.
Yes.
Yeah.
And does that play into why he might have lost?
I wanted to talk about that.
Okay.
No, he just got that ass kicked. I
wanted to talk
but
about
that was great. That
I
was
wanted
great,
to talk
Reggie.
about. This is my little conspiracy theory from A.
You just want the light skinned nigga to win.
No, not right now. His diuretics was off, Reg.
No, no. When I heard that, I was like, oh, maybe that.
Think about it.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
He wasn't retaining the liquid. Think about it. Because when you cut, he wasn't retaining. Some people take water pills. He wasn't retaining the liquids. I think his diuretics was off. Because when you seen the motherfucker when he first got in the ring before niggas started fighting, nigga face looked like Martin. Remember when Martin got beat up in that one episode?
Why was his face so red? What
The
happened?
diuretics.
That is so. I'm just worried.
Trying to tell you.
I hope he's
Diuretics.
okay. I hope he's all right. Shout out to
shout out to
Terence
Spence,
Crawford,
though.
too.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
think a lot of people are fucking
Let's talk
taken
about
away from him.
Let's talk about how amazing he is.
That was a great
Like,
performance. That's not a nigga I ever want to come across in a street fight, or just in general. So shout out to him.
Welterweight though, you don't got nothing for the welterweight.
Nah, I ain't got nothing for them.
You don't got nothing for the welter.
I ain't got nothing.
Wait, why did?
I need a lot of training for
Why did Spence have to drop the weight, and why couldn't Crawford gain weight? Like, how does that work? Like, who decides?
They
It's
basically
negotiations.
There you go.
So their team
Just have to agree
negotiate,
on it.
and that's why it's so
Politics.
political
Okay.
because there's no really standardized way to go about certain things.
Right.
There's different clauses in your contract. Like there's a rematch clause where you can demand a rematch if you lost. So he can demand a rematch, and now if he wants, they have to agree to the terms, and it's way too politicized. It's corrupt as fuck.
Yeah, is it? Yeah,
Which
I
is-
was asking, like, is it like any type of regulated? Like, league?
yes
Like,
and no.
And
Yes
then
and no.
apparently it's like up to the promoters to set up these things.
Absolutely.
That is
Exactly.
crazy.
For all my boxing fans out there, I'm gonna say this and we could be out.
Very corrupt.
Devin Haney, you gonna stop running from Shakur Stevenson.
Whoa.
Okay.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you
If
know.
you know, you know.
I
And
do not
And we
know.
out of here.
Yeah, because we just
Damn.
dried up a lot of.
But I
vaginas.
could see
That's all right.
why
Now,
people.
women like when niggas fight. They should be getting well.
You're right.
It is hard to watch though, like, but I could definitely see why people are so invested in this, like the storyline, all that, and it's one person against another person. Like
Another thing people were invested into this week was Travis Scott. Travis Scott album release, Utopia. It's finally out.
It's out.
You know,
that's all we can say. It's out.
It's out.
now y'all.
You can listen to it.
Yo, what's up with y'all niggas? Yo, y'all
You can
good?
press play, I guess.
Don't do it.
Yo, what's up with
That
y'all
shit
niggas?
out.
Yo, y'all good?
Ali, what do you like? I thought this was the general consensus, but I guess not.
Huh? Well, you know, we podcasters first.
Let's do it.
So, this is Travis Scott Utopia. It's his first album since 2018.
Since it's
Crazy.
Since Astro
Ooh,
World.
I was about to say something disgusting. I'm not gonna say
You're
that.
not
Keep
gonna,
going.
you're not gonna do it?
I'm
Okay.
proud of
Don't say
it.
that.
Not gonna
job.
do it. Not gonna do it.
Good
Not gonna do
job.
it.
Yeah, I don't want. I know your thoughts about Astro World. I hope it doesn't have to do anything with that. But yeah, Travis has finally released his album, 19 tracks. I kind of want to hear how y'all felt about it, and then I'll give like all the thoughts I have because I have so many.
You want to go first, Reggie?
Oh, Pierre, I hear you.
Oh, Pierre, go for it, bro.
I'm
So
listening.
I'm not. I mean, I'm a music buff in my own right.
Where?
Now, let me get
Debatable.
you-
Absolutely
So
not.
I have.
We're not
I
allowing
have
you
a-
to get that off.
No,
I will never
I
allow
have
you to get that off.
because my ear is better than yours. I understand. I
It's
understand.
great.
Y'all basically
anyway.
listen to the same type of music.
No.
But
no.
anyway.
Pierre, SaVon.
But anyway,
This is where we defer.
all right.
This is what
Here we go. Here come the hate.
He
Anyway,
doesn't respect Michael Jackson, Reggie.
No, I know.
So
That's
then we
why.
can
Everything-
never be in the same
everything's
class.
not for everyone.
I ain't going for that's a stain on your jacket, P. I ain't going
Everything
for
not
that's
for
a stain,
everyone.
But all right, keep going.
But yeah, you know, I heard the album was out, so I was like, let me check it out. And this might be a hot take, depending on where you stand on the spectrum of the album, but I didn't like it. I listened to
I
track
don't think
one
that's a hot take.
Nah, yeah.
because from what I was seeing, everybody was like giving it rave reviews, but from what I saw, track one, I was like, ooh, what is this? Track two, I was like, all right, you know, got the rest of the album. Track two, I was like, damn, all right, what is this?
Yeah.
And then the same, I think I gave up around like track 6 or 7. I'm like, all right,
Oh, you couldn't even finish it.
nah. But yeah, that's
think-
my take.
Travis Scott. So the beauty of getting older is you get to see people and things grow and evolve in real time. So I remember the first time I heard Travis Scott, I was in college at some point. I can't remember what year, but I was in college. And it was his mixtapes, and it was kind of underground music.
Right.
It was a time where he was linking up heavy with Metro and Thug and, you know, the Migos. He just had a Rolodex of artists that he was on the incline with as they were too. And I just remember how innovative his sound was, the instruments. Like he was just on another planet.
Yeah.
Sonic.
Like his music is still some of the best music I have ever heard. His
Yeah.
earlier catalog.
When you
Like,
heard it, you definitely were like, okay, he's bringing something different.
it's different,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like I can tell the time and the way that he crafts his shit. Like the nigga's amazing. He's dope. I feel like now he is almost trying a little too hard. And I also think the audience is smarter. I think we can see through the smoke and mirrors. And it just fell flat. Like, obviously, he sold a lot. He's a fucking superstar, megastar.
Projected to
It's
do
probably going to be number one for like
Oh,
two-
for sure.
yeah.
And he deserves it, I think.
projected to do 275, but with the bundles might be somewhere in the 5s.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah,
God.
yeah. I think it's a good
see.
album, though. I think,
see, yeah.
and oh my gosh, y'all are gonna hate me, but fuck it.
No.
It sounds great on shuffle.
SaVon, stop right there. So now I got you took it. SaVon, I was gonna come in here and tell you that I think it's finally your time to shine. If you guys have known, if you listen to this podcast, SaVon just likes to listen to new albums. Yes.
shuffle.
The first time he plays it, yes, he likes to hear it on shuffle. I
Yes.
played this album, SaVon, Reggie, and this was the first time in a very long time where I heard a project where I felt like, oh, the transitions mean nothing. You can play this song
But is that
from
a-
anywhere.
Is that a plus in
I don't know if
any
it's
capacity?
But see, that's the thing though. I don't know if it's a plus or something he intentionally was trying to do, right?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
But it doesn't have any flow though.
all right, I'm gonna say this because I've thought about this a lot.
Okay.
I don't think I know what Travis Scott's music sounds like anymore. And this was like the flag in the dirt for me. Real shit. coming off Astroworld was heavily themed, right? It was themed around the park Astroworld that was formerly open in Texas, right? So it kind of felt like nostalgia of like fun, just that like arcade park type of vibe.
And it was like an ode to his like hometown.
Absolutely.
Like, okay, like
Absolutely.
we love that,
And it was kind of curated like that, right? So it kind of felt like I understood the theme.
Yeah.
When I heard the term utopia for the last 7 months, he's been teasing this album, I didn't know where he was going to take it. I still don't know where he's going to take it, right? So when I heard the album and I heard the features and now I went into, damn, how many times are features going to keep fucking washing you? It brought me to this point right here. Yeah, I'm giving it up. It brought me, is Travis Scott turning into DJ Khaled in terms of we just appreciate his curation,
that he could bring these people,
that he could just bring different, like he could bring the Mike Dean, he could mix Mike Dean with SZA, with Future, with so and so. Like it made me, I was very still listening to this project because it just made me feel like, okay, cool. Astroworld had a theme. Birds in the Trap, it still felt themish as you were listening to it. When you played songs, it had cohesion. It had cohesion. Songs went into one another. They had a flow. This felt like, and this is a very lazy take I'm seeing people say, it sounded like his Kanye West album. I mean, sure, but the reason that Yeezus, like
everybody saying it sound like Yeezus.
Yeah, and I can respect that, but personally, I think that's a lazy take.
Yeah.
I personally heard Yeezy on this album, Cudi, Frank Ocean. Like there was just so many different styles that I heard Trav pull from. So again, back to your question, Reggie, I don't know if it makes it right or not, but I think he's intentionally trying to do this.
You just made me. You just made me realize I don't view him as a rapper. I think he's a musician that raps.
Right.
I don't view him as a rapper. It's like the conversation we had about Uzi. Like, is he a rapper? Is he a rock star? What the fuck is he? I get that same sense from Travis Scott when I listen to the curation and the production and the transitions and just the story of who he is. Like, he's a marketing fucking maven.
Genius.
Like he's just, marketing is his thing. He knows how to market. He knows how to build anticipation. He knows how to deliver. He knows how to make it feel exclusive to him. And those are the best artists. Every time the weekend drops, it's a different theme. It's a different look. It's a different sound. It's a different feel. He's an artist. Even Drake. Every Drake drop is completely different. His look. Like, if you look at Drake from 2009 to now, every album, he has a different hairstyle. His beard is a little bit different. It's just they encapsulate a time
of what he was doing. At
Kanye
that period.
is amazing at doing that as well. You look at a poster of all of Kanye's albums and marketing like these people know how to capture time. And Travis Scott has mastered that with his marketing.
Absolutely. And then most importantly, he couples it with amazing production and time. Again, his last album was 2018, right? So he's had nothing but time but to curate what to take next. Now, I am guilty of saying on this podcast, I look at the Drakes, the J. Coles, the Kendricks, even the Travs to push sound forward, right? So I don't want to make it sound as if like I'm completely like upset that he took another direction, because that's completely going against what I believe in. I think that's what they're supposed to do. When it just feels as if it's not coming from Travis Scott, and it just feels like, i.e. the people I just named, it sounds like you're just pulling from Frank. It sounds like you're just pulling from Cudi. It sounds like you're just pulling from Kanye. It makes me feel like, okay, cool, now I'm confused, because you were getting washed on there. He was getting washed on there.
I think like we have, well, I'm not speaking for everybody, but like, I think a lot of people will say we've never really looked at Travis as like this profound lyricist. Like, I don't know if he has given us bars upon bars upon bars. He has had a lot of like lyrics that have touched a lot of people, especially in his earlier days. But so I wasn't really looking for him to like rap his ass off about like on this album. But I mean, it wasn't like a terrible album to where I thought like I couldn't finish it. Oh my gosh, shut this shit off. But like, not releasing a project in 5 years, something crazy huge happened in the meantime. I just really expected him to like say something on this album, but it definitely, with like the spectacle, the whole Pyramids event that didn't work out, but it would have been huge. With all the, you can't get any bigger features than he got. He got everybody, SZA, everybody. Beyonce, but it felt very, the word I would use is empty. Like it felt, It was good music, but it definitely felt a little hollow. And SaVon said, I'm not saying we're saying the exact same thing, but he said it felt flat. I'm just not really like blown away. Maybe I'll love it if I had more time to sit with it. But I don't. Yeah, that's just how I felt about it. I don't know.
And salute to the people that really do enjoy it, right? Because I want to speak to them for a minute. I think they enjoy it because of the limits he pushed. I think a lot of the people's qualms about rap in the past however many years or months, even this year, right, is about how things have sounded the same. Plain and simple, right? So I can tell how, like, I won't even say hip hop purists, just people that enjoy music and artistry. I can see how they heard this album.
And they're like, what?
But see, for me though, I took it like, by track 3, I felt like I was purchasing cologne at Hollister.
It's the first Travis Scott album that doesn't feel timeless.
To you.
For me.
Gotcha.
It's the first one that just doesn't feel timeless.
I got to stamp that too.
I don't know if it's going to stand the test of time, if we're just going to if it's just going to be another album. And it just goes back to the question that I like to ask people. I like to ask artists or just people that we support.
Right.
We talked about it last week with Doja Cat. Like, we're supporting this woman, or people are blindly supporting people and they don't know them. And it goes back to Travis Scott, somebody who we put a ton of marketing dollars in and we give a ton of attention to, coverage in the media. And whenever he drops, there's always a moment. He dated the Kardashians or the Jenners, whoever. Like, it's always a spectacle when it comes to him. But I always like to ask, like, who are you?
Exactly.
And Regi said something like, what do you stand for? You didn't say anything, basically. And he didn't. And he doesn't. And that's why I said earlier about the smoke and mirrors. I think people are starting to kind of see through that.
I see it's a half and half. Because the reviews I saw from this album was very split down the middle. It's either I love it or I hate it. To your point about him saying some things, I was a little bit disappointed that his outro had features and that he wasn't getting into anything interpersonal. Maybe that's just a personal thing. I'm coming off of Astroworld. Granted, I'm not pairing the two against each other. I'm just seeing a trend in his albums and how he ends them, right? Like, I think the last one ended with Coffee Bean.
Yeah.
Right? Coffee Bean was more reflective. I'm not saying he was saying the most in the world, but even the vibe of the song, even the chords on it, just felt very reflective. Like, okay, cool. This is a combination of an ending. Me personally, like, a lot of people would have liked if he addressed what went on and occurred at his concert.
Address anything. Anything.
No, literally anything.
Anything.
And I think he got exposed on this.
Yeah.
Like, this is like the other projects. I think the theme was so prevalent and big that
you didn't have to.
You didn't have
and it was,
to
like,
pay
so
attention.
Well executed.
Absolutely.
Those
You
didn't have to.
projects.
You didn't have to do it, but now it was like, okay, cool. We don't necessarily know the theme. We're keeping up with you in real time, and we don't know what to go off.
As an audience, we're smarter.
Right.
We just don't consume things and take it for face value, especially when we invest so much and we build these people up the way that we do.
Right.
Like, it sounds kind of stupid, and anybody who's just a casual fan who literally only wants the music, they're probably at this point in the podcast and they're like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
They're completely like, shut the fuck up. I mean, but I don't want to talk to those people ever. I don't ever want to be associated with those type of people. And if you are that type of person, then I would appreciate if you just say, yo, I'm just here for the music.
No, yeah, because there are a lot of artists where I just want them to shut up and just make good music.
For sure.
Like, definitely.
Sure.
Like, I think Travis Scott is just so massive that we did expect more.
Yeah.
And like, for the past few years, the past few projects, like, it's been clear that he's here for the vibes, he's here for the raging. But now in 2023, I'm just like, okay, how much longer can this
go? He feels soulless.
You said he feels soulless?
It's something, bro. I'm never gonna get off of it, bro. He just feels soulless, bro. And I'm going to on Patreon. This is what I'm gonna do on Patreon one of these days. I'm going to come in. I'm gonna give y'all the breakdown and how he uses tones and the connection between the tones and satanic fucking whatever influence,
sensory auditory games.
Bro, the way he just intertwines it. And I will say this before you go, there was a story that came out, and everybody do your own research, but there was a story that came out. One of Young Thug's YSL members was recently arrested. He was arrested while performing a goat sacrifice.
I saw that, allegedly.
No, that's not alleged. That was the report. But like
Wasn't there a video?
He was sacrificing a goat. And again, I did some research. They're saying there's certain religions where, you know, people practice that.
Get that off.
Okay.
Yeah, they call that juju.
But anywhere, anything that I've ever heard,
that's juju.
And maybe somebody come fucking inform me on it, educate me, make me a little bit smarter.
Sure.
Or
don't.
Like, it's all some weird, and I hate to put on my conspiracy hat, but these niggas be worshiping the devil, bro.
A lot of people
these niggas be worshiping the devil, bro. And I'm tired of talking and dancing around it.
Like it's a problem.
Lil Uzi, like, my nigga, you're a Satanist. We know it. It's
Uzi be like,
blatant.
no. Uzi be like, no, I'm just making music.
Yeah, it's fucking blatant. And like this Travis Scott shit, I personally believe that it does have something to do with their beliefs and whatever they believe in. When they, like, people will say God as an overarching, you know, whatever your God is what you believe in.
Yeah.
But niggas worship the devil.
He definitely had a song talking about, not on this album, on his previous one, Stop Trying to Be God.
Like, and that's what I hear a lot of the times in some of the music.
Something I heard on this album that kind of bothered me a little bit, but everybody loves it. Why does he keep getting the Drake beat switch stimulus package?
Because it worked so well.
Yeah, I get it, but see, that you're exposing yourself again.
What do you mean?
To a nigga like me, you're getting exposed again. So why is one of the most talked about things about your album is a Drake verse? It's not even Drake's album. It's not like y'all collabed on the album, right? So for those of you that don't know what I'm speaking about, there's a song on Travis's album called Meltdown, and it's reminiscent of a Sicko Mode, you know, with the beat switch, and they acting like they're getting scary and they talking like this and like, you know how they was doing on Sicko Mode. It's very reminiscent of that. And on this song, Drake also took shots at Pharrell and Push. You feel what I'm saying? So of course that dialogue and I
love this topic.
I love this discourse.
Oh man.
The gift that keeps on giving.
I promise you. Like,
We
I get a
can't
hard
stay
on.
away. We
I get a
can't
hard
stay
on
away.
talking about this beef. I can't lie, bro. My shit goes up.
Yo, boy,
Like,
you gotta
this shit-
pause that.
Nah,
bro.
I really do.
Get a hard on thinking about that beef.
When I send that
said,
update
Boy, you hear that
in the
nigga, right?
chat, like, yeah.
But see, that's my whole thing, right? Like, there wasn't a single that was super big. I mean, he did drop a single with Bad Bunny in the weekend.
That shit was
a
ass.
week
Which was
before.
underwhelming as fuck.
Right,
I
right.
feel like everyone thinks the same way, where they're just like, yo, you just wanted like a #1 hit, and congrats, you probably got it. But,
No, he was that. But see, I think he's always looking for that because he got horny when they said the bundles was back.
That's the only reason why he dropped.
Started right there.
That's why he didn't drop for 5 years. Travis Scott probably fought the union to turn the bundles stimulus package back into what it is.
I feel like he
The
would have
nigga-
gotten a #1 regardless of the bundle.
He wanted sold 500,000 copies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he to drag it to
And
make
he's
it
a numbers
disparity.
guy.
Because his fans love that merch shit.
He made a whole movie. He coupled that shit with a movie. So, you know, for me, it's more like, okay, the stunts, the movie, Drake's verse is bigger than any other song that people are talking about. Like, this is supposed to be your album in the last 5 years. Why is the most talked about songs a feature? Now, you're not even talking about your verse. Things like that I pay attention to. So again, back to my original point. Okay, cool. I think I got to just look at him as DJ Khaled. I think maybe I won't be as angry if I just look at him as a Khaled. Like,
and not
he's
expect
coming
so much.
and not so much an artist that's going to take it somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we
he's a
can't do that.
curator.
But like, he's not a DJ.
Yeah, we can't put.
I see your
understand-
point, but I'm
yes,
saying, but like,
yes.
he's
But
Travis
why
Scott.
isn't he?
Because
But
he's
why isn't
actually
he?
on the records.
Yeah, and
No,
he's like
but Khaled's
he's
on
a
the
solo
record.
artist. Like,
Give me, yo,
let's
give me
not be
Khaled
so.
bars.
Let's not be so technical. We the best.
God
God
did.
did. It's some. He be rapping.
Major key.
Major key
alert.
Major key alert.
I think the fact that they're both getting superstars and curating like a basically a compilation album, that is where the similarities end. Like, I think that's the only thing that they have in common.
For me though, it's more like this, right? If DJ Khaled is always gonna say another one, right? And Travis Scott is always gonna give me a subpar verse with great production.
And a straight up,
like then in my head, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm
you're
no
like, okay,
longer.
what's the difference? Oh, yeah.
I'm no longer looking for Travis Scott to take it another place as an artist. Like,
But that's
personally.
his art. His artistry is in
feel
the
it.
production. His artistry is having the ear.
And so is
to-
Khaled.
No, because he don't produce.
You see what I'm
Khaled
saying?
is more closer to Diddy.
Okay, like EP, like executive.
Yes, I think he's closer to
I
a
think,
Diddy.
but Travis produces a lot of those songs. He produced.
Khaled doesn't produce.
I mean, but he
in
helps.
the same way.
But you don't understand what I'm
He's
saying,
not
right?
on the boards. Like, I truly believe that Travis Scott is like pressing the buttons,
For sure.
picking the chords.
For sure.
He's not telling somebody, "Hey, do this." Oh, this doesn't sound good.
Sure.
Like, he's actually doing the work. I think that's the difference. Like,
Got you.
Khaled. Yeah, I'm not.
I see what you're
Khaled
saying.
produce beats too?
He does. That's why I don't want to take that completely from him, SaVon, because he does. I think majority of what he does though is executive production, right?
Yes.
Whereas like I want to bring.
overseeing.
I'm overseeing. I know what I want to hear, and I'm gonna bring certain people in the room to accomplish that, right?
Yeah.
I completely understand what you're saying.
You think he
How do you feel
plateaued?
about the Drake diss?
You know that's what I was about to go right
Yeah,
back
real
to.
quick. Let's get right back into it, and we don't got to stay here long.
They was mad at me on Twitter.
You still tweet? You still X?
Yeah. Nah.
Yo,
Don't call that
Yo,
shit
you
that.
Xing?
I'm
You
Xing.
still Xing, bro?
I be Xing.
Oh my God, I haven't
Hey.
tweeted in a
Hey,
week.
I hate
I'm a
that
changed woman.
Nah, this shit Twitter. Hey, mama and mama name a call, I'ma call and call. This shit Twitter. You
It's
feel me?
Twitter.
This shit Twitter. But I like that shit. And let me reference what exactly I'm saying. I know you do. It's fine. You love me for real. A lot of the discourse on the internet was because what Drake was saying on Travis's song, for those of you that don't know, he was like, I bought them chains from your boss. I melted them down. Fuck all that heritage shit. He was insinuating that, Pharrell had put up all of the NERD, what's this guy's name?
Jewelry.
Yes, jewelry. Yes, but I'm thinking about, I love Nigo. Nigo created those chains for Pharrell back in the day.
Yeah.
So those chains went up to auction. We both know them because, we come from that era. Skateboard P with the guys and the head bars and the skateboard chains. The Bape, exactly, right? So, Drake insinuated on the verse that he melted them shits down. Let me tell you why I like that shit. I like that shit because Pharrell, you are amazing. You are a great. You have done so much, but you got to get some too. Like, this is rap. This is war. My beef about with niggas on this topic is why when it come to Drake shooting this an issue, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to cape for this nigga at any and then
instance. Otherwise people love this shit.
Yeah, like this shit is rap. Like,
but also,
Pharrell gonna get some shots. That's it. If
he's
that
gonna
shit,
read the
man.
lyrics?
No, that's not lyrics.
I'm gonna read this.
It's observation, and it's something that I wholeheartedly understand.
Okay,
Understand.
Understand. Let me read it for you. This is my problem with Drake. You can't just have a podcast in bed where you act zesty as fuck for an hour and then release a verse on which you act like you're some mafia boss. It's one or the other. No, it's not.
No, you could do.
No, you can't.
That SaVon, that tweet did not hit.
I understand.
No, why can't he do just a fun podcast because he's having fun
they
and
pick
then
and choose.
also rap?
Because they pick and choose. Because
Yeah.
They don't
Why?
pick and choose.
I'm gonna tell you
why
what
do they
does
have
that.
to-
Oh my God, bro. When Pusha T does all his corporate buddy clean suit shit, hey, no one calls him corny, my nigga.
Does he look zesty?
I don't know what he look. Any nigga could.
Is he zesty?
Bro, I don't know, bro.
Zesty?
I don't know what
Drake
another
wasn't
nigga.
being zesty. That was just his personality.
Yeah.
That-
And it's
So
fine.
what? Like-
yo, y'all gonna turn me into
What do you mean?
a
It's
dickhead.
not.
I don't like that for
He
me.
didn't.
I hate that for
I'm
me. 'cause I
listening to
really
you.
I think,
Of
like,
course,
I'm
of course,
listening to you.
SaVon would say that though, because we already know how he stands, where he stands on it.
with Pusha T.
So his take isn't gonna be
But-
anywhere near in
but-
favor of Drake.
But keep it a buck though, right?
Yeah.
Because I brought this point up on Twitter as well, right? This
Yeah.
is my real beef with people. Why was everybody crying about, oh my God, why would Drake burn down those chains, the heritage? That's my childhood. Bro, they're chains, bro. Like, these shits are chains. And I seen y'all cry on the internet because y'all niggas don't even really listen to that music from that era no more. Y'all was crying over Pharrell's skateboard chains. I still can't believe that shit.
I think, like
that shit is crazy to
the
me.
bar was, it was disrespectful, but also it's like it wasn't that bad. Like he's just
wasn't.
rapping. Like
It
it was
wasn't.
a diss.
It
It
wasn't.
was just a rap diss.
Absolutely.
It's been over.
No, see, let's start. Now we just getting started. You should
No,
have said that.
no. We can't do this
Shouldn't have
another
said
week,
that.
bro. We can't.
All right, so I'ma
we
leave-
legit
I'ma leave
can't
you on
as
this.
a listener.
I'ma leave you on
as
this.
a fan of
I'ma-
our podcast.
I'ma leave you
we
on
can't
this.
do
But
it
they like
again.
this
Hey,
shit,
bro, they
though.
like this. That's why I ain't listen to that nigga. I'm gonna leave you on this, brother. I'm gonna leave you on this right here. If anybody ever tells something about my family, okay, and I don't feel like it's up and it's stuck yet, I'm going at your neck 35. Nigga, what? I can't even speak right now. 25-8.
Yeah.
Nigga,
Like-
fuck 24/7. I'm at your neck 25-8.
SaVon, I feel like if someone did that to your family,
I know
you would
SaVon.
never let that be.
He would never let it go.
SaVon,
You would never let it go.
would.
And you wouldn't let another nigga that tells you like, yo, don't put it out. Even if you listen to the person I'm referencing is a Jay Prince.
Yes.
Jay Prince is, it's alleged that Drake had another response for Pusha T.
Yes.
But he had a conversation with Jay Prince. It was like, Jay Prince was like, yo, listen, out of respect, keep that on the top, keep that on the
I'm
back.
with y'all.
A short little recap.
Yeah.
But what I'll say to that, to counter what you just said, I agree. I'm not letting it go. It's up, it's stuck for life.
Stuck.
Fuck you, I hate you.
Stuck.
All the bullshit that I would think and feel, I would say that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it on somebody else's album 4, 5, 6 years later. That's the problem. Like, how do you?
But why though?
Because if it really meant that much, I would have been addressed it. It's done. It's been dead. It's over.
I don't think it's dead.
Haven't they addressed each other?
I don't think it's dead and over.
I mean, clearly it's
when
not.
When did Pusha T say he was over it?
But prior to this, neither one of them have acted upon it. The rumors were, their camps agreed that, hey, this is going a little too far. It's done. That's what we heard. And we haven't heard anything about it since. It's been years. So for him to come, he's been dropping music for a very long time, very consistently, Drake. Features, albums, all of it. So for it to come in this way, and it's very strategic because I'm sure he knew Travis's album would get a lot of attention.
Get a lot of eyes.
For sure. I'm just like, if it was over, it was over. If it's not over, then let's really go there. But it's almost like you throw a rock and kind of throw your hands behind your back.
I don't think any of you would have a problem if Pusha T was coming at his neck still. I don't think you got, and that be my issue with y'all, yo. It's because it's on the other foot, right? It's because he's the light-skinned nigga that was on Degrassi. He's the nigga that, Jay Prince told you. If Pusha T was still coming at Drake's neck, you fucking Pusha T fans would be bumping that shit like, yeah, that shit hard, yeah, fuck that nigga. And that's why he quiet, Pierre. That's just like,
I'm letting you talk. It's a podcast. I gotta let you go, nigga. Damn, what you mean I'm quiet?
Y'all niggas be picking,
I'm letting you go.
Yeah, nah, y'all be picking and choosing for real. I don't like that shit, bro. Like, if I got beef, ask 50 and Ja Rule. It's certain beef that's never gonna end. So for me to see the internet
still going.
For me to see the internet talk about some, it's over.
But I think
who is it over for? You? No, nigga, you're not living these people's lives. Ask 50 and Ja.
Just when Pusha T responds, I don't want anybody calling him a bully. That's it.
No, I don't think anyone's gonna call Pusha T
all
a
right,
bully.
because the problem with somebody like a Pusha T is he doesn't fight fair. He doesn't play by rules. And so if you're gonna throw a little pebble, it's like, no, if you shoot. Don't just throw a little sub because it just does.
He shot.
He didn't.
He said on the same
that's a
song.
slick bar.
On the same song,
Cool
he also
bar.
said, your bodyguard put in work on a fluke. He's talking to Push on that. That's
break that down.
So he's alleging that Pusha T's bodyguard cleaned up allegedly maybe someone that was sent to get at Pusha. Referencing, your bodyguard ate on the fluke. So
Got it. All right.
what that was.
Again, I don't know.
And then you're saying like if Pusha responds, but he goes with the vengeance.
Exactly.
No one should be like, yo, Pusha chill.
Exactly.
But I feel like no one's gonna be like, Pusha chill. I feel like we're
That's
like,
what-
okay,
Yeah,
fine,
that's
chill,
what
let's go.
everybody
Like,
said.
And that's my point.
okay.
Last time everybody was like he did too much. Last time his last diss was, oh my God, why'd you violate? That's too much. He said he had a kid. Like,
So, yeah, that's true. Some people were
So
saying
a
that.
lot of people felt like, yo, he took it too far. My thing is, look, if you're not willing to go
Like,
there,
you
just leave me
started.
the fuck alone. Word. Because if you smack me, you cannot determine how I react.
And he smacked Drake, telling the world that he's a father before he could. I really want you to think about that.
I'm
Real
with
shit.
you. I'm with you.
That wouldn't leave you, SaVon.
It would not.
That's my point.
But I
So
wouldn't
why is
wait
everybody
5
acting-
years to address it. Is
I understand
my thing.
it, but that's the thing, though, bro.
That's where I think it's a little bit corny.
Even if you took a day to address it, right, bro? I don't think that's something that just rinses off your jacket real quick.
And
It's
Drake
like you're
did-
not just gonna get
Drake
over it,
did-
just even if you addressed it.
Drake addressed
No,
it
you're not.
fully, like
That's
on
what I'm
what was it,
saying.
March 14th on
On Scorpion,
Like
yes.
that was what he talked about,
And he
then,
still got thoughts.
yeah. And now he's like, you know what, I want to shoot again.
All right. And that is perfectly fine. Like I
bet.
said,
I love it.
when the retaliation comes, because we all know it's going to come.
Okay.
You cannot determine
I think at this
how
point it's warranted.
that
You
Yeah.
can't. You can't shoot at my bro. You remember when Pusha T shot at 40?
Yeah.
Y'all had no problem with that.
No, I didn't.
That'd be my point.
In the heat of the battle, but the battle has been over. It's been quiet. That's my problem. It's been quiet. You've put out
see where you coming from.
58 songs
I see where you
since
coming
that
from.
diss, and nothing has been mentioned.
Nah, he shot at
It's
him
been
again.
done.
He shot at him again. I can't remember the song, but my thing is like this, and we can end here.
Yes.
We can look at the older statesmen in hip hop that still have beef. And then they did the song thing and they did the exchange. It doesn't matter. That'd be my whole thing where it's like, okay, I get it. Like, y'all like the battle tiffs. This shit is for life if we really beefing, nigga. What are you talking about? Yeah, man.
I'm with you.
Man.
I'm with you.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Be with me.
I'm with you on that.
Right,
it's definitely for life.
Because I know you. That's what I'm saying. I know SaVon.
It's for life.
It's up and it's stuck, nigga. What is you talking about? Because we was battle rapping for a year, it gotta stop? No. I'm gonna keep going at your neck, nigga.
Yo, you team light skin, bro.
Nah, I'm a dark skin.
Nah, that's the thing.
I've been switching up.
I've been team dark skin, bro.
I see where this is going.
I'm team dark skin, bro. On the low, like I don't know, your niggas gotta unclaim you or some shit.
Nah, don't do that. What's up, y'all?
Hey, it's 2 against 1 over here. SaVon, watch it.
Yeah, watch yourself. That's the dark skin society.
I can't listen to nothing he says.
DSS.
Every time I remember he doesn't like Michael Jackson, like I tune you out.
That's why he never puts his headphones on. Copy.
Yo, P, I ain't going for. He got a Trump call with that Michael.
Nah, I'm saying again.
Yeah, that'll never be okay.
Not everything's not for everyone. You know what it was that random, but you know what it was that did it?
What's up?
Oh no.
What is the start of your Michael Jackson hate?
So, right when I was a kid, I'm assuming Thriller came out.
I knew he was gonna say Thriller.
I was watching TV and the music video came on TV, right? So I'm like, all right, what is this? And long story short, I had the crazy. It wasn't crazy. It was a wicked nightmare, bro. Scared the living crap out of me. And ever since then, I'm just like, yeah, I can't do MJ anymore. I can't listen to his music
did you
anymore.
listen to anything else?
I mean, I heard other stuff, but like, it don't really like faze me. And that,
nothing to do with his beautiful voice, right, or performance skills.
I'm saying it's cool.
The motherfucker moonwalk. Right?
It's cool, but at the same time,
you can't say that about Michael Jackson.
Like you can't, like they don't even blend for real.
Nah, I mean it's cool, but like
you have to take this out of YouTube, but it's worth it. Like this don't do something for you.
Ah, my ears.
I just feel this doesn't do something for you. Like when you feel like hear this, you don't feel anything. This doesn't do anything for you.
Nah.
Stop playing with him.
No, it doesn't hit for him because he avoided his whole life, so now he doesn't care.
So now he doesn't care. We
grew up on this.
He forced to hate on himself.
I'm not saying he whack. It's cool.
You just forced to hate on yourself. I get it.
But you know what I mean? It ain't for me.
Saying it's cool to the greatest musician of all time is nuts.
It's insane.
Like,
insanity.
That's why I'm telling you, I got to tune him out for my mental health.
All right, man.
That's subjective. That's subjective.
Let's see if this gift keeps on giving.
Yeah.
But yeah, Travis Scott album. I'll end on this. I've probably listened to it 4 to 5 times. I only like about 6 out of 19 songs.
Dang.
I think that might grow. But the 6 I like, I really do like.
Really like.
I'm not even going front. Yeah, so
I'm gonna spin that back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spin
it
that
could
back
grow on
on
us.
shuffle.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever, and I want y'all to be honest, like, what is the furthest sense of entitlement you've ever had in your life?
That's such a what do you mean? Like that's a hard question to answer.
trying
to think of.
Was there
something.
ever a moment where you had to kind of catch yourself because you was like, whoa, I'm being a little bit much. Like friends are generally, or sometimes you find yourself being entitled to your friend's time, to their availability.
I'm not like that.
It doesn't have to just be in that. Just in general, you just feel like, yo, I need you. You're supposed to be available to me when I need you, or it could be in a professional relate. Like, when have you just felt so entitled in life, if ever?
Damn.
Oh no, I know I have instances where I have been entitled, but I'm just saying with my friends, the specific example, I don't think I'm like that because I don't feel entitled to their time.
General,
but I'm like, I'm thinking of an example. I don't know.
You really got me thinking right now. Well, do you have one? Can we start with you?
Can you inspire us?
Yeah, inspire me because I'm really trying to.
We can always
the
start
most
with
entitled person.
With friendships?
Just in general.
That was just the example. Friendships.
Just in general. Yeah. Like, what makes me super entitled?
That's a great question.
Let's look up what entitled means first. Okay. I like to do that.
You know Alex loves that. I know you be Googling all day.
That.
Yeah,
that's Webster right there. Yeah. I'm gonna call you Webster.
Good looking, but you call me A.
So y'all never felt.
Let me define it first. Entitled is defined as believing oneself to be inherently deserving of privileges or special treatment.
Okay, that's a good definition.
Definite, right? So let's think about some times where we just thought we were supposed to receive special treatment.
Well, how about while we think about this, I will play.
I created Caesar. There was no Caesar. Caesar wouldn't have the lifeline or life that he had without a DJ ever. I created Matt. If I wasn't there, if I didn't create Matt, if I didn't have Matt speak, if I didn't put Matt on the Breakfast Club, if I didn't recommend people to Matt, there would be no Matt. Not one. Not a lick. EYL is here because of me. Because of me going on their show. Me putting them on the Breakfast Club. And I don't have a problem saying to any of their faces because they know. I create.
So I wonder why cats like Drake don't want to go to them platforms, huh?
Look at what they're doing.
That was disgusting. That was insane. Is that narcissistic?
OD.
Oh, absolutely.
Is that?
I feel like that's a definition.
I hate to put that on people. I really do.
Because he's basically saying that he is the reason for all of their success. That's basically what he's saying. That's basically, he's saying, yo, if it wasn't for me and the Breakfast Club and putting you niggas up here, your careers wouldn't be anything. That's absolutely narcissistic.
Imagine walking around with that level of sense of entitlement in life.
Do you feel like you realize the entitlement when you're slighted? Or do you feel
was he disrespected
That's
first?
a great question.
Right? I don't know what sparked that conversation.
Because maybe I'm not, because right now you asked me that question. I don't think I can think of something on spot.
I'm trying to, what that immediately
absolutely.
reminded me of was when we are obsessed with, we love Jordan Rose on Complex.
Shout out to Jordan.
And whenever I speak of him, like I helped him with like his first article ever.
Right.
Like I helped him pitch his first thing ever. And so that would be the equivalent of me being like, yo, Jordan, like remember, like I'm the reason. That would be like me saying that, which is absolutely disgusting. So I feel like, but then if Jordan was running around just acting like I didn't exist, that I never helped him with anything, which I don't know if that's what happened here, but if Jordan ran around was like, yo, who is Regina? He shouldn't even help me for real. I don't know how that would hit me. I don't think I would go around retaliating, but that might change my thoughts. Like, I just like that the appreciation is there. Me and him appreciate each other so much. Every time we see each other, we literally talk about how much we appreciate each other. Yeah. So I don't know, like, was he disrespected? Well, like, what made him say this?
I don't know what
or was he
sparked
just,
that.
or was he just like flexing? Like, I don't know.
No, we could say it.
Wait, whoa.
DJ Envy is getting sued for allegedly, they're saying that investors are saying that they invested some money into him and I forgot
Caesar,
right?
Caesar.
DJ Envy and Caesar were partners. DJ Envy
Remember
also
the fat nigga he was running around with?
It was like flipping NJ.
He looked like, they looked like the number 10 when they walked around.
What Joe call him? Pizza?
Pizza is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, like DJ Envy has been in headlines this week for being sued.
Well, a few weeks actually.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay.
Okay.
A few weeks. Well, for different things. So it was the Caesar thing. Now
Sure.
people are accusing him. Yeah. It was he had a back and forth with Rick Ross for a little bit about the car show.
Right.
So he's been like active.
Absolutely.
He's been in the headlines.
Absolutely.
And some clips. Going back to your question, Reggie, when you asked like what sparked that, like where did that come from? Some clips you really can take out of context and still know the context. The context that I need or that I heard is he's a narcissist. Or that's narcissistic behavior. I don't want
like that.
like
I like
there's
that
something
better.
about putting that word on
Behavior.
somebody that
'Cause
just
you
doesn't
don't
fucking
truly
sit
know
well
a
with
person.
me. And I don't know the nigga. But based on
You can
that,
say like narcissistic tendencies. We're not calling him a straight up narcissist because that can be like diagnosed.
Somebody tried to say that it was AI generated. I'm not going for that.
Oh wait, oh my god, imagine it was.
Yeah, that would be sick. I just could not fathom being one of the people that he named, listening to that. And it's just a constant reminder of two things. The first thing for me is like Alex always says, know who you're dealing with.
Word.
I'm sure a lot of those people looked at Envy and was like, yo, this is an opportunity, right?
A lot of those people being investors.
Yeah, so EYL,
Yes.
right? Earn Your Leisure,
Earn
big
Your Leisure.
podcast, financial guys. I think they really were the main headlines targets for whatever reason. I feel like they were associated with them. Maybe because they're probably the most likable out of the people he named.
Yeah, they get
like
along with
nobody's
everybody.
caping for Caesar.
They get along with everybody.
I made Caesar, that's not a flex. He's going to jail, probably. Like, I made Caesar I don't know who Matt is. I don't know who he was like referring to when he said Matt. But EYL, those guys, a lot of people fuck with them. And so for him to say that, and not only say that, but I never looked at those guys from Earn Your Leisure and thought DJ Envy. Now, I don't know the behind the scenes of how they got on the Breakfast Club, but there's an extended clip on the internet where he even goes as far as to say, like, I don't know if they'll ever be on the Breakfast Club again because
That's what get nasty for me.
I have the power to make sure they're not on the Breakfast Club.
let me tell you why that gets
It's
nasty.
just a nasty
Damn.
mindset.
Wait, he like legit said that, right?
No, he legit said it. Yeah. There's a longer clip out
There's
on
a
the
lot
internet.
of things that we could say because it's like,
He
well,
said
first
that.
of all, okay,
These be
like,
discouraging,
You're
but-
blocking me from the Breakfast Club. Oh, okay.
But these would be the same. Yeah, but
Like, that's not the-
get
that's
to
not
that
the only
after.
media
There's
outlet.
mad and like,
Yeah.
exactly. Like, we just
Yeah,
talked about how Drake doesn't want to go to a platform like the Breakfast Club. Respect to all that you've done, but shit like this be wild.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like my whole thing with this is
Beige rage is crazy.
What's it called? What'd you say? He said
Beige rage is
beige.
crazy.
Oh.
Like, it's a thing.
I don't know if it's. Remember how I asked you, do you feel entitlement when you get slighted?
Yeah.
You got to be careful when you go on rants like this because I feel like the universe and God specifically will really learn how to humble you. And if you have to say who you are and what you've done, maybe the pull ain't pulling how it was before. And I mean that super respectfully. DJ Envy has been in the media space for a very long time. You feel what I'm saying? But for me, it's more like if you literally have to handpick, and mind you, these be the same people that will say that, yo, ain't no gatekeepers in this shit. These will be the same people that will tell you, yo, that doesn't happen.
That's why this shit
Oh,
is so
now he literally
discouraging.
said, "Yo, I'll literally not let you come on."
You see what I'm
And,
saying?
and that's
where
why
it
it's
get
so
nasty at.
discouraging as
Yeah.
people our age, our demographic, trying to make something of yourself, knowing that these are the people that kind of hold it. They have to move out of the way to create space for people to come up.
Yep.
And this is why newer platforms, younger platforms are thriving. Because once you start to realize a lot of the mantras that are attached to these older platforms, respectfully, you start to realize certain politics you don't want to play.
Yeah.
You start to realize certain narratives you don't want to give into. You know what I'm saying? So just on a wider level, you know, because I know we're speaking about entitlement here, but that was a very nasty thing to hear. I don't know if I don't know.
And
He looks crazy.
I still
He looks
wonder
crazy.
what set him off to like say that.
But the reason why I keep saying it doesn't matter is because the type of mindset that he displayed, it exists. That's why I don't care what set him off. The fact that that is your mental, that is your psyche,
But the
that
weak shit-
lives in you.
But yeah, the weak shit is that he probably thought that was fly. Real talk.
Probably.
He probably thought that was one of the flyest things to do. Like, yo,
It was very like, do you know who I am?
yeah,
Like,
gangster. Yeah, like, do you know who I am? I'm so and so from the Breakfast Club. And
And
it's
if
like,
he
yo, bro,
actually-
going outside like that, bro,
If he indeed
it's not a good look.
had
bro.
a hand in helping all the people that he named, I think that's a flex. That's dope having a hand
Yeah.
in pushing people to the next level and
For sure.
having a part in somebody's success. Like, I'll give y'all a 1000% true story. Obviously, a lot of y'all listeners, y'all been with us for a very long time. We've been doing this for a few years now. The cast has changed a few times. We've been through different phases, different chapters of the pod. People come, people go. It is what it is. We were at a time where we had to transition. It was Alex and I, and we were like, yo, who do we want to do this shit long term? Let's figure it out. We had a short list. The short list was Regi and a few other folks. Regi was at the top of that list.
That's
right?
a fact. That's a fact.
Hey.
Alex and I,
a fact.
we huddle, we talk. When things get dark or tumultuous in the podcast, y'all know I'm on the phone, I'm pacing. I'm like, yo, hey, we got to figure this out.
Right.
Alex,
True, very
we
true.
got to get this shit, whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
Alex, super supportive, love this guy, cool,
Yeah.
boom. We get to a point where I think Alex was like, bro, let's go for it. I'm with you. I agree. We want Regi on board. You know, I trust you to pitch it to her or to let her know and just tell me what she says. I'm like, bet, I got you, Alex. I call Regi and maybe I had texted her and said, hey, I would love to hop on the phone with you, boom.
Right.
And one of the things that I said to Regi, and Regi, correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember saying and feeling like, look, you are going to do great things despite being a part of this podcast. I am just honored and would be honored if you just allowed us to be a part of your greatness. You get like, that was the sentiment behind saying, yo, I would love to work with a Regi.
Right.
That is the sentiment behind working with anybody that you work with. I don't feel like, yo, I'm making anybody or anything. And I hope nobody feels that way about me. It's more so, yo, this person is going to be great. And if you're smart and if you're trying to build something for yourself and the people after you, you want to be a part of people's greatness.
You have to like genuinely want to be a part of their journey.
Exactly.
Yeah, and without like an ulterior motive.
There you go. And not for nothing, I feel like any one of those individuals that have been a guest at the Breakfast Club now, I would be looking at it pretty different. I'm not gonna lie to you. Or at least, let me reword that. At least the people that had a closer relationship to DJ Envy. Mm-hmm. I would look at it a whole different ballpark now, because to me it would be like, to what you was just saying, well, damn, did you really care about what I was discussing, what I was promoting, our any sort of relationship that we do have? Did you really respect that? Because now it just feels like, no, you don't give a fuck. Like, you just live in your world and what you can bring to further others. If I was one of those people, I'd be on some real, like, really. And you know what? Salute to Ian Dunlap. Ian Dunlap has ran around with Earn Your Leisure. And I heard him speak out and say that actually Charlamagne was the lending hand for a lot of those guys in that. And it wasn't Envy. You know what I'm saying? So again, I don't know how true that is. Everybody has their own story. Salute to all parties involved. But it's just if I was a guest, I would look at that my experience on the Breakfast Club very differently. Very, very differently now. Because now I know in the back of my head, this is how you really feel.
Yeah. It just sucks.
Like, think twice about it.
Like, oh, this is what you really think
about. It's like you did help with. It's a big look, getting on the show, but now it's like these people, you're kind of like throwing it in their face, like, hey, look at me, I helped you. Yeah. So now, that changes everything.
Should get corny, OG, respect. Like, you've been doing this for a long time, bro. I don't want to be that nigga getting older, bro. Like, you got to catch yourself.
I don't think we will, because we already talk about it all the time.
I hope so, yo. But you got to catch yourself when you're doing some corny, weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be like, look at all I've accomplished in my life so far, where I've taken it, how much I've grown. Is this what I'm about to steep down to?
And at least have someone that you're close to that you could, like, give information to or tell stuff to,
right,
and still have them be like, yo, you messed up, you wrong, and then take that, you know what I mean? And not just like, just go off on a just go crazy with whatever it is that's going on.
Hey, you see how he did that at home, right? He didn't do that shit next to Charlamagne.
I wonder what Charlamagne's gonna say.
It's crazy because all of the drama that's been coming from the Breakfast Club has been DJ Envy related. Since Angela Yee left,
he got into him and the Rose Tift.
Yeah, like all of the issues or the headlines have stemmed from DJ Envy.
DJ Envy versus D. Samiro.
Yeah.
It's just,
And why play in a Rose's narrative about you? Rose has been joking about you being envious. DJ Envious. You walked right into that with this, gang.
I will.
Like, come on. Like, it'd be right there. Yeah. Why did he walk right into the shit?
I'm going to text you something extremely funny.
Raw's been joking and clowning DJ Envious. And then you put out a clip allegedly of you actually being envious?
Yeah.
Come on, gang. This ain't chess at all.
Played right into the hand.
Oh my God.
He played right into the hand.
Check your phone, Alex.
Okay, I'm going to check
what were you
my
gonna
phone.
say? I didn't text in the group chat. I can if you would like.
Oh, no. Oh, is it?
No, we can't. SaVon is crazy.
What? Can you say it?
Yo, we cannot.
Yo, say it, bro.
No, we praying for all parties.
Yo, what?
Uh-oh.
This nigga's crazy. Praying for all parties involved.
Woo! Okay, let me stop because I was about
everybody.
to be like, no, guys, say it. But last time I did that, we got in trouble. So
Yo,
Love to everybody.
I'll bleep it out.
No.
there Pierre goes.
He said no.
He's the worst.
Oh, wait, I feel like I have a sense.
He said, what's his name? DJ Envious. Like, you got to be careful of like what people tell you about themselves.
That's a fact.
You get what I'm saying?
That's
like,
a fact.
people will tell you about themselves. Like, DJ, his
him.
name is Envy.
You gotta believe
Like,
him.
I get it. And I don't know where it stems from, but at some point, when you put things out into the world, like, y'all know I'm a true believer in the
words.
law of attraction.
Yeah.
Manifestation.
Yep.
Right? You go around calling yourself DJ
That's
Envy.
like calling yourself DJ
I'm
Jealous.
DJ Envy, Breakfast Club, Charlamagne the God, James. Like, that's what he calls himself. So I am not even surprised that he manifests the envy within him to feel like, nigga, I made you. You ain't make shit, my nigga. You was a part of something.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Cool. But you ain't make anything.
And respectfully, man, here's some game from the young niggas. Like, once you get to a certain, like, he has beautiful kids. He has great homes. He has multiple cars. He goes on all the car shows and this and that. Like, you've gotten to a point in your life, dude, where you don't gotta do all of the nasty shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the acting like a child thing, the acting mature thing. See, this is what I be thinking about when I see parents do shit like this, right?
Yeah.
What would you do if your kid reacted the same exact way with this behavior that you're showing? I always get so confused when I see adults do shit like this. For real, honestly. Like I see him speak a lot about that he has older children now in college, almost graduating college. Like, is this the type of shit that you think is fly? Again, this ain't no shots to nobody, OG, but we just...
Because imagine if somebody said that about his kids.
Come on, son.
Like, he's so family-oriented.
Come on,
imagine
OG.
the people who's going to give your children a helping hand. Like, of course, as their father, you're always going to put them in the best position. But at some point, they got to leave the nest. And when they go after their dreams and they go after their interests, there's going to be somebody in their field who's going to have to pull them along and give them a look and give them an opportunity.
Remember when I was bringing up ego here a couple weeks ago on this podcast?
Yeah.
This is one of the prime examples here. I love this now. You have to know how to identify with what your ego is, but as a man, as a grown man, and as a mature man, you have to figure out effective ways to communicate and get out of things. Granted, I ain't gonna lie, Rose was flaming his ass up on Instagram, so I could kind of see why he kind of got performative. That shit is kind of playful to me, though. I get it. That's just two parties joking on each other. That's cool. This shit felt very interpersonal. And it just felt like as a man, bro, like you got to learn how to check your ego at the door. Even if you feel this way about people, there's certain ways to go about it. Like you grown as hell. You not a young nigga no more, bro. This is young nigga shit.
On the last episode.
It's just crazy to me.
On the last episode.
Yeah.
Y'all accused me of being a hater.
I mean,
no, you said I am a hater.
Yeah, you said yourself.
That's what happened.
And then I tag teamed it on a little
Well, you
bit.
dead ass confirmed it, Reggie. Like he was like, "Oh wait, you didn't know?"
Like,
You be hating sometimes.
But there's levels to this hate shit, right?
For sure.
There's levels to this hate shit.
For
I
sure,
think
100%.
the top tier hate was what DJ Envy displayed. Then I think
Just
there's
very, like,
medium hate
spiteful.
of like Elliot Wilson. I think he was in that medium range of hate.
Okay.
I think I'm at the bottom tier of hate. Like my hate is like
Your
I'm
hate
hating
is
more internal.
It's
More
more towards like
self-motivation.
yourself.
Yeah,
You're like,
it's internal.
Use it as
Yes.
self-motivation.
I would never like. I'm not
Do
hating
this.
on like in that way.
Yeah.
And also, Alex, I want an apology.
Oh shit! I'm want to apologize.
I want an apology.
What's up? What's up?
I have another birthday twin.
oh, Alex.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Who your new birthday twin? Wait, ain't it Elliot Wilson?
Not see. We go throw LL Cool J is also my birthday twin. So
How
watch
do
him
you
out.
know all of this?
This is what he does in his board time.
Facts. I can just picture him at home just Googling
I just want to
his
say
birthday.
that my birthday twin is Jessica Alba.
Hey,
And
That's-
Honey is literally one of my favorite movies.
That's
hey.
nothing.
of all
And
time.
my birthday twin is Tony Yayo.
My birthday twin,
Oh, and Akon.
That's what astrology is
And
real.
Akon?
'Cause
Akon and Tony Yayo.
my birthday
Dark-skinned
twin eclipses all of y'all's. You want to know
I should
who
say
my
Michael
birthday?
Jackson.
You want to know who my birthday twin is?
brothers. Rihanna.
Facts.
Really?
I knew
Big
that because
Riri.
they're both Pisces.
Y'all have the
Word.
same day though?
February 20th.
Get out of here.
Pisces
Y'all are
gang.
visionaries.
You a baddie?
I'm me.
I'm me.
I didn't know. That says a lot about you,
shit.
actually.
What?
How so?
Akon
Akon
and Tony
and Tony
Yayo.
He's
Yayo?
definitely told us this before.
Yeah, that's my.
I see.
I see more Yayo.
Akon's Dior shirt.
No, that shit was pure. that shit was not deep. No, because Akon. Let's talk to Akon real quick. Hey, you my
OG.
man, bro. Listen, you
OG.
went viral a couple years ago about buying French the fake watch. I seen you cleaned it up now and you got him a new one that was real. But gang, you can't keep going out like this. See, SaVon talking about if you watch the Drink Champs interview. My man Akon threw on like confident. That's the thing. You gotta be.
It looked good.
He threw
From
on-
afar,
oh
it
my-
looks great.
Listen, if you guys know what Dior looks like, if you don't, I'll break it down for you. A lot of the Dior tops are they're patterned.
Yeah.
So you might just see Dior in each other. The thing is though, when you buy one of them shirts, you gotta spell that shit right.
Oh, is that Bior?
That shit said
Drill.
That shit said that shit was spelled DROIYR. Like that shit was if you get a chance. Go check out Akon on Drink Champs. Listen, he got way more money than me, so I ain't sitting there. I heard he building cities and shit, so I'm not sitting here
Dang,
trying to
no one
clown
told him
anybody.
that
But that's
it
my
looked
whole
like
thing.
that.
Why
That's
they not
tough.
telling my man what's
That's
going? They
tough.
didn't tell him about the fake watch.
They probably didn't
And,
realize it.
Yeah, the stylist ain't tell him that was the fake Dior. That was the peel. Hell no.
Hey, that bitch say D Rio. I thought that was a Dior joint. That nigga
I
shit
don't
say
know.
D Rio.
Nah, that shit
It
not.
does say D real, but what if the shirt
Nigga,
does
hey,
look
Nah,
like that?
I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. We don't have to. I don't know. I seen a lot of Dior, Reg. Respect. If I'm wrong, I'm okay
I
with
don't know.
being wrong.
That could still be real Dior.
Yo,
I feel like
I hope I'm wrong, but I'm gonna be honest with you.
it does say D real.
I ain't never seen Dior like that.
But
Oh
it's
God,
a track
word to my
record.
dad. I
That's
never
what
seen
it
no
is.
Dior
Oh,
like
okay.
that.
Like the fact that he
that's
bought a
tough.
fake watch before.
Fam,
Like,
Oh, okay,
It's,
okay.
Remember I was
it's a trend,
saying
and
it?
there's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with it. There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
man,
Maybe
there's
he
nothing
just-
wrong with it. I'm not gonna knock it. I'm not gonna
When
knock
you
it.
getting too much
Yeah,
money,
I'm not
I
gonna
don't
knock
give
it.
a fuck.
I'm not gonna knock
yeah,
it.
I just don't. I just want him to know.
Yeah, just put
Like,
yourself
yo,
in a
we
better
see you.
position. Yeah.
Like, we see this.
Yeah, like some of the time you might
We can
just
see the D
like
Rio.
do better.
like do better. Some of the time you just might do some shit because you don't know that it's bad. For me, French Montana told a nigga the watch was fake.
Yeah, he didn't even know.
He didn't even know.
Allegedly, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Akon.
But how can I trust that nigga to build a city?
Because he only gonna focus on the important shit. Think about
Bro,
Oh, okay.
Think about that.
Think about it.
Think about who he's trying to build a modern day Wakanda.
No,
That's what those are his
essentially
words.
what he's trying to make.
He's like, I want to make an
Yeah.
advanced city.
yeah.
I think on the coast of like Senegal.
Similar to like a Dubai. he was
Like a
referencing,
Dubai,
right?
an
Yeah.
African version of Dubai.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
going to be called Akon City. The only currency in the city is going to be a coin. Like you're naming everything after you.
That's not
Your
system.
branding. Like he said, he did all of the testing of the environment test. Like everything from the soil to the water to the plumbing
couldn't
to the
te-
wind
yeah.
to the trees.
But couldn't
all
test
of it.
that Dior blouse. It's
But-
tough out here.
I could not trust going to your city,
Yeah.
let alone an establishment. Like if he had a restaurant, I would question the food.
Nah.
I would question the utensils.
Yo, no, don't do that. Don't do that because you know he from Africa, so they're gonna try to say you trying to be funny.
Yo.
They gonna
Yo, I was waiting for somebody to.
slow down, nigga.
Yo,
They're gonna try to say you trying to be a kiki up here. You better relax. We love all them utensils back in Africa. Hello.
Wait, there's a thing. I said something I shouldn't have said.
Nah.
Nah, you was
I'm just saying.
you was
'cause
leading up to it.
You know the joke about Africa.
You know I'm tone deaf as fuck.
Yeah, I know.
I really know shit.
That's why we here for you, brother.
I really don't be knowing shit. I really have no idea. One thing I do know, I dead ass seen a UFO.
Bro.
You saw it?
I dead ass saw a UFO.
I haven't seen it, but I believe it.
lying, nigga.
Nah, I swear,
You lying.
Y'all believe in aliens?
bro. I promise you,
Uh-uh.
I was maybe 17 years old.
Oh, you're being serious.
Why is always when a nigga was 17, that's when he saw it? You know, that's always how the story starts.
That's the
Yeah.
only time
with
they
no
show
footage.
up.
With no footage, P, you'd be like, yeah, I was 17 in the woods.
Because you
Fuck
can't
outta
plan
here,
for
nigga,
that.
You wasn't.
You can't.
You
plan
didn't have
for
your
that.
phone on you?
Did I have what?
You didn't have your phone on you when you saw it?
You don't know when a UFO is coming.
You didn't answer the question.
What did it look like?
Of course, I had my phone on.
You didn't want to pull out your phone and just record it?
Bro, they move fast.
Copy.
They know
Okay.
when you see them. That's why you don't see them for long.
Okay.
What did it look like?
It looked like a spaceship.
I don't know if like
So they just looked at you and left.
I believe in UFOs, but I don't know if they were gonna look like spaceships like we were taught.
No, they really look like spaceships.
Like spaceships.
Like, what do you think we get all these reference points in the movies?
Okay, let's stay here.
From real life.
Let's
like,
stay here.
niggas aren't just
Life
making this
does
shit.
imitate art.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Yeah.
And I really, if you're driving right now, close your eyes.
He
real
always
quick.
says
Please
Close
do
your eyes.
not.
Nah, dead
Do
ass.
not.
Close,
Please do not listen to these fools.
yo,
and open
listen,
up your eyes.
Wherever you
These
at,
niggas
close
is
your
fools.
eyes right now. And I want you to visualize. No, you too, Alex. Close your eyes, bro. Trust me. Just close your shits real quick.
Boy,
Bro, your shit's still open.
all right.
So, all right, Reggie, eyes closed real quick. All on the count of
My
three,
shit's
all of us
open
together.
for now.
One, two.
two,
All right,
three.
my eyes is closed. Yo, y'all dead ass let me hang in.
Not my fault. We did though.
Close your eyes,
Okay, fine.
and I want you to visualize
See the shit, P.
the largest octopus that you could think of,
Okay.
right? Now, visualize that octopus outside of the water.
That's a deep ocean.
That's not an animal. That's an alien. Think
So-
about what an
wait.
octopus.
What?
Visualize the octopus right now. The tentacles, the movement of it, how it changes colors, it shape shifts, all of it, everything about an octopus. And tell me that's not an alien.
So you
It's
saw
not an alien.
Nah.
You told
Is
me.
it a fish?
It's a sea creature.
It's a secret.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
think
That
it's-
doesn't really win me over because there's a lot of weird looking shit on Earth, and we just have to accept it. They're animals, like
and
you know?
some that we haven't even discovered yet. Like, like aliens.
I do believe aliens are real, though.
Yeah,
I
I
just
believe
don't
it
know
too.
what the fuck they
Bro,
look like.
Look at. I'm
We
gonna
can't
show-
be the only living, breathing, have some type of common sense or organisms in the entire universe.
No,
I refuse
that's
to believe it.
exactly my reasoning too. Like, how are we gonna believe that humans are the only? Oh no, Earth is like the only thing that has living sustenance on it.
So quick
Stop!
science.
Reggie, look at that. Tell me, bro, what the fuck is that, bro?
It's an octopus.
I'm not going.
That's an alien.
Nah, it's not. It's just giving skin and brain. I don't think it's an alien.
There are a lot more freakier looking animals than that.
I've seen some
Yeah.
more freaky shit than that for real.
So look, quick science little thing for you, right?
Okay.
So one of the reasons why humans exist on Earth is because Earth resides in what scientists call the habitable zone.
Okay.
Basically, it just means that we're the perfect distance away from the sun to contain and sustain life. Okay. So going back to what I was saying before.
But sustain what life?
Like Earth humans, sustains human life and different organisms.
But I feel like the people the beings on Mars, they don't need these conditions to survive, so they could survive on Mars.
I mean, if they're aliens, if there are aliens, I believe they have well adapted their bodies to the different forces that space has.
Yeah.
So,
nigga, how you know this?
I watch a lot of alien stuff.
Okay.
And I'm big on this. Nah, hear me.
He breaking this shit down. Like, yeah.
I'm big on science, right?
Okay.
And I watched this documentary, Science and Music. You know what I mean? I'm a Renaissance man. I watched this documentary called "The Secret of Skinwalker's Ranch." It's on Hulu.
Okay.
For listeners out there, if you're listening, definitely check it out. If you're a conspiracy theorist, definitely check it out. They're not really the scientists on the show don't really look for aliens. They use a scientific method and their scientific instruments to figure out, kind of what's going on around. What their instruments are telling them, and try to figure out why the instruments are telling them that. Quick little, story about that. There's this thing called what's the name of it? It's called I'm drawing a blank. It's called a spectrum scale, right? And it pretty much surveys the spectrum for different signals. And in this show or series, every time they say, and anytime they see any UAP activity or encounter weird phenomenon, they get a signal in the scale of 1.6 megahertz. And anytime that signal spikes, that's where they see like weird stuff. But SaVon, I'm glad you mentioned the UFO stuff because there's been a lot of stuff in Congress and in the government this week.
Can I read it?
Yep, go ahead.
3 former military officials told Congress that they believe the government knows much about UFOs than it is telling the public. A House Oversight Subcommittee held a hearing on UFOs, usually known as unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAPs, and heard mystifying testimony about unexplained object sightings and government possession of non-human biological matter.
Yep. And those 3 guys that you guys are talking about, or that you're talking about, is David Grush, David Fravor, and Ryan Graves. So Grush is he's a former UAP task force official. They call him like the whistleblower, or UAP whistleblower. And Favor is the retired Navy commander, and Graves is a former Navy pilot. And all 3 of these guys pretty much are claiming that the U.S. and the government have UAPs and aliens and have encountered them and are storing them in the world or in the U.S. to run tests on them and stuff like that.
But see, you want to know why we stupid? I'm gonna tell you why we stupid, right?
Speak for yourself. But yeah, go ahead.
All right, my fault. Why I'm stupid? Cause you sound smart as fuck on this shit. I ain't going for this nigga might teach this shit at Harvard. You might go teach aliens at Harvard, nigga.
No,
this nigga.
If you look back on the footage, we're all just like.
Let me tell you why we stupid. They make committees for these things, correct?
Wait, like
Ooh,
what?
I'm so
like
glad you said
alien
that.
committees?
Yeah, like the fact that you heard everything Pierre was just saying.
I'm
like,
so glad
they were elected to oversee these things. So it's like, why would you make the committee if there's no...
Check this out though, right?
Yeah.
Imagine a house fighting against itself, right? So in government, and what's been going on with this whole committee is those 3 men, they pretty much brought them to court and they were talking about like what they've encountered, right? Or what they know.
Because they're whistleblowers, right? Meaning like they snitching.
Right.
Okay.
A nice way to call somebody a snitch.
Yeah. Politically correct way.
Whistleblower.
Yeah.
So basically, while they're up there testifying, they're pretty much giving information but not giving information. And they were basically saying that the UAPs and UFOs exist, but they could only talk about it more specifically in a private domain or in a private form.
I can get that because they maybe don't want to scare the general public, maybe.
Yeah,
But
I don't think it's scaring people at this point. I think
you don't think so?
People had. Honestly, I feel like people have been accusing the world or the universe of having UFOs, and now that people are trying to like confirm it, everybody's like, "Oh yeah, I knew that." Like nobody's really taking the shit. You know, like
this didn't really shake the table.
It didn't really shake the table the way we thought. It'll shake the table when we meet one of these
No,
niggas.
but I feel like haven't they said this before? Like, oh my god,
yeah.
But like, I feel like they've announced like some classified whatever information, and then they've revealed some of it.
It comes up
before.
I got a theory. They've been playing us the whole time. See, they conditioned us with movies and TV shows and cartoons, right? Like since the inception of birth, we've all had a image in our mind of what maybe aliens could look like and be. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like
E.T.
right. So now when it's like, okay, it's supposed to be fiction for all of our lives. But nowadays it's like, nah, this is the time to really tell him it's here. So we're not really taking it for real because we didn't see so many reiterations and depictions of it.
We haven't seen it. Once we see what these aliens look like, that's when it's real.
And
I think that's what we need. No, for real. Like you said, we're stupid. Like we're stupid people, bro. Yeah. I wake up every Sunday for 8 months straight and watch football for 12 hours. That is not a productive member of society. Like I'm stupid. I'm fine with that, and I'm okay. But that's real. We all, bro. How often are you just staring into your phone, scrolling? Like there's so many people who are
trying to cut down.
Like they have found a way to dumb us down. Shout out to Steve Jobs because it's also comfort in that. Like I don't want to know. Like they always say,
we don't have to know everything.
Bliss.
Yes,
ignorance is bliss, and sometimes ignorance is really bliss. So, as far as the UFOs and aliens, I don't think we'll truly understand it, appreciate it, or take it serious until we actually meet one of these aliens and we get to confirm what it looks like and what it feels like.
You know, I'll give you one further. I love cereal. Everybody fucking loves cereal.
She about to go.
Not giving too much
We're
thought.
Americans.
That's crazy.
We love cereal.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I enjoy crunchy cereal, so I put the milk in first and then lay my cereal on top so that I get maximum dryness in the cereal so that I can eat it. Because like when you put the cereal in first,
you gotta put the
and then you put the milk all over, you get it all wet.
You gotta put the cereal in first.
No. Okay. Just because I put the milk in first, now you suddenly don't know how much cereal to put in. Like it just always irritates me when people are like, "You're so fucking weird for dinner." I'm like, can you?
You eat cereal with a fork too?
Sometimes.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
I'm not gonna front. You just a milk waster. You a milk waster. You a milk waster. You're a milk waster.
I put the same amount of milk that you would, and put the same amount of cereal you would.
You want to hear something weird that might make me an alien?
I'm kind of scared.
Oh yeah.
You wipe your ass from the back.
No, that's you.
Front to the back.
That's you. And you put the toilet tissue in your pocket. Nah, what I do is I eat Oreos with water.
And this has been a need to know podcast. This has been a need to know podcast.
I don't dip it or nothing like that.
I think somebody hit us, right? You think somebody hit us?
I think somebody did.
Yeah, you know what? You're the alien. No Michael Jackson and Oreos with water. Stay the fuck in the back. Stay the fuck in the back. Don't dap me no more. I might start mutating this shit.
Doodle hands.
Yeah, you right. You dead right. You right. Yeah, you right.
All right, let's get to the caller. Wait. Last thing I want to say about the aliens. Promise. Last thing.
Yes.
So, on this committee, right? The guy that was leading this committee. His name is Tim Colhart, I believe. Mm-hmm. He basically told everyone in the committee in the House that if you believe it or not, the Pentagon has about $1 billion that goes unaccounted for every year, and Department of Defense, that's like 60% of their budget. And basically he was saying that because he was like, well, where is this money going towards? And they were alluding to the fact that there's private services and private security businesses that are, dealing with all these UFO and alien encounters and stuff like that. So,
hey, well, listen, man, I'm opening to y'all with open arms. Y'all could fix that global warming issue. That'd be nice. Them niggas probably got some good tech. They probably got some good tech.
That's how we got Wi-Fi.
More than that.
I'm tired of sweating.
I was supposed to start with a clip.
Yeah.
We're not gonna stay on here long, but I'm gonna play this and y'all tell me y'all thoughts because, let's just go.
Drake need to do something for the culture. Drake need to interview with the culture. Drake need to sit down with me or Gilly or somebody from the culture, maybe eBay for the culture. Enough of that. Please stop that. I'm here to burst your bubble. As I've said before, There is no Drake interview
What I
that
said?
will come out without being screened by Drake, edited by Drake, chopped down by Drake, and anything that he don't want you to ask will never see the light of day. It's getting checked by Team Drake. So you any interview, whoever you sit down with, you're not getting what you think you getting. So y'all keep talking about sit with people that's going to ask different questions and do different things.
Never get it.
None of that shit is happening ever again. This nigga's a global phenomenon.
These interviews are really Drake interviewing Drake.
Yes.
Word. If you really want to be honest about it. That's what they all are.
And that's
Shade.
I thought that was an interesting clip.
Oh, I think it was an amazing clip.
Because just a few weeks ago, somebody asked him about, yo, what were your thoughts in the midst of that Pusha T beef?
Didn't Elliot ask him?
What were how did you feel, again, how did you feel when you knew you had Meek Mill against the ropes? What was it like when you and Nicki Minaj, what was it like when you and Nicki Minaj wasn't on? Actually, I lied to y'all.
You listening
Like,
to us?
I would love, and this could be my bias, but just knowing how much of a fan he is of Drake, knowing the history that he has with Drake, knowing that they even had a back and forth, having women in common, they just, the careers kind of intersected at some point. They intertwined at some point. Joe and Drake, right? I would love to see a Joe and Drake interview. And again, I said bias. Fuck that. Go sit down with Rory and Maul. Maul has a relationship with Drake. Rory, he grew up. I'm pretty sure Drake is the soundtrack to Rory's life. Because Rory and I aren't too far from the same age. So I know what Drake did for me growing up, being in college, being in high school. I could imagine some of the questions that Rory may have for Drake, Maul may have for Drake. Like, even if you don't want to go to the combative personalities like a Charlemagne, like a Joe, like a Gillian Wallow. And even I think he would do an amazing interview with Gillian Wallow. I'm just like somebody of the culture who's in rap, who could talk to certain nuances that fucking Billie Eilish can't.
Shit. Oh, man. Yo, shout out to Joe, man. That's my man. Yo, shout out to Jay, man.
They listen.
Yo, listen.
People watch.
Shout
People are paying attention. I'll say that.
Shout out to
I don't think Joe is listening to our podcast every week. But I do think
if you are, man, salute.
I think he's tapped in. And I don't think what he said was by coincidence. I think everything that he said echoed everything that I said. And I'll just say this, because Alex, I know you stand on the side of Joe. But it's hard for me
to... Joe, no, the side of A. The side of A.
Nah, side of Joe.
No. A was telling you...
Okay, no.
Hold on, Reg. No. I got to get this off, Reg. I was telling you specifically that if Drake does an interview with anybody, it's going to be chopped and sliced however he would like. So maybe the other people in the media should adhere to his wants. And Joe echoed it. So that's the side of A.
What I would ask Joe... What's the point of parading ownership? What's the point of saying, hey, own your shit? Fight the machine.
Understanding the game.
Okay.
That's what it is.
That was my only question.
That's a good question.
You're like, if that's my own platform, I'm going to put out the interview that I want to put out.
Understanding the game.
Now, there's a way to collaborate with the artist. But if the final result is Drake interviewing Drake, which I said, then how can you stand so firmly in that ownership shit?
I think he stands firmly in what he can bring when people want to involve him. I just saw Drake do a Side Talk interview. Those of you that are not from Side Talk, the demo on that, you could go on Instagram right now. It's about 12 through 23. Yeah, they did. The types of content is changing, bro, and I think Joe understands that too.
But that's what it is. It's content. It's not an interview. It's content.
Okay,
what Drake is doing is content.
It's changing.
That's all.
Yeah, it's tough.
But I thought that was very funny.
That was funny
because
coincidence.
You know what?
No.
Let's tell the people to decide.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, for real.
What's your opinion?
I would love to hear y'all's opinion on that.
Your phase be tapped in, man.
That's what's up.
That's the funny thing.
That's what's up.
It is
they
very
be tapped
funny.
in. It is. I don't believe in coincidences.
What's good? People
bar
talk
for bar, motherfucking bar for bar. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
I wrote his rhymes.
With that being said, if you made it this far in the podcast, man, if you're new, we do have a segment where we like to connect with y'all directly and in real time. There's a link in the bio where y'all can call in and talk to us about career advice, any type of advice. Just want to show love. That's always appreciated too. Yeah. But we do a segment each and every week where we want to tap in with you all. Again, that feature was exclusive to our Patreon community. So if you want to extend your access access to that link, please head over to Patreon. But if not, it is open to you as we are recording this episode today. And like I said, all the information is on our Instagram. Salute to all of the new followers. Thank you to Alex. Thank you to the wonderful clip editor that we have, who made sure it looked amazing, astute, and it's going crazy. So I know we got a ton of new listeners because of that clip. So yeah, if y'all want to connect with us, chop it up with us, please, I am urging you to do so. But this week, we would like to hear from this listener.
Hey y'all, I'm a huge fan. I've been watching the pod like consistently since y'all brought Regi on. So hey Regi boo. Yeah, I wanted to ask y'all about the Patreon episode that y'all dropped yesterday or today when y'all were talking about like dating, and SaVon said that he only likes one person every 4 years.
That's a fact.
And Alex agreed to that, and like that really scared me because
we out here scaring them.
Was in a long-term relationship and we broke up last year. So like maybe like for the past 6 months I've been trying to date, but I've been running into one dub after the other. Like these people are weird and it's making me lose hope. So I'm just like, I wanted to know, since y'all feel that way, how do y'all navigate dating? Like people throwing you off or leading you on, or just any type of weird vibes while you're really like trying to hold out hope. Not hold out hope, but like stay hopeful that you'll meet someone who's like on your level, who you can really connect with and stuff like that. Like,
I think we get the gist of what she's asking, right? I think she's asking, how do we navigate dating today?
And how do you stay hopeful when you keep meeting people that you're just like not vibing with?
So to not be, what was your word of the day?
An ultra crepidarian.
Yeah, to not adhere to being ultra crepidarian. I would like to start with Regi, somebody who is in a loving, healthy relationship.
I just feel like, you know the stance I'm gonna take. I'm sorry I have to go full corny on this because just my opinion and my experience is you will find someone. And like the person that I'm with right now, right before I found him, which was a little over, 2.5 years ago, because we make 2.5 years soon.
Hey.
No, I'm kidding. But before I met him, I was dating. Obviously, I had a great single stage. I was single for many years and I was doing it up, okay? I was having a lot of fun. But right before I met him, I was in the trenches. Like I was fully in the trenches. Like the friends that know who the people that I've dated, like they know who I'm talking about. And like I was down bad, like being treated bad.
Really?
I've had a lot of terrible dating experience. Like I was down, I've hit rock bottom because of dating before. Men treating me like shit. Me also, me being the problematic one as well. Just a lot of toxicity. No. So I know what it feels like to be like, oh my God, like, is there anybody out there for me? But I don't know. The only advice I have is that there is someone out there for you. And I know you lose hope if like you're dating like multiple people in a row that are just like, fuck, this is just not it. And inside, you deserve someone really good. But just in the meantime, like focus on like being the best person that you can be, and then not trying to just like, I'm not saying this to you directly because I don't even know too much about your dating situation, but like once you have like a sense of like desperation, like, oh my God, I just have to fucking find someone, I'm getting old. You cannot have that because that is also what you attract. Yeah. So just like, just trust that you're going to find someone. In the meantime, work on yourself and just put yourself out there and just keep hope because there is somebody out there for you. And I genuinely believe that. Like, I'm not even just trying to be like all cute and stuff, but you're going to find your person.
Yeah. I don't think there's nobody out there for me.
That is so not true. You don't mean that. You know your wifey's out there.
That is so sad.
SaVon knows his wifey's out there.
But you know what though? I do want to salute her though because she's identifying that she wants to find love.
Yeah. Yeah, so she wants that in her life.
Yeah, so, I got to salute her on that. I'm going to tell her something that might sound a little crazy, but that's just my style, sorry. Don't try too hard.
Yeah, see? No, that's what I'm saying.
I know that sounds like, and let me be clear, don't try too hard doesn't mean when you find someone that aligns with you to not put an effort. Yeah. When I say don't try too hard, I mean like continue to be yourself. Don't change because of other people. And what's going to be for you is going to attract naturally. And then at the same token, see, when me and SaVon were talking about that day, that kind of like liking someone once every 4 years, it kind of speaks to the pool. Right, because no real shit. Because
no, but I fully agree. Like these guys I was dating, I didn't like them for real.
Yeah, it speaks to the pool, and you know, for I think on both sides, like there's piss in the pool for all of us, men and women.
I'm swimming in shit.
Yeah, oh, damn, this is a shitty episode.
I did hear dating is treacherous right now.
Yeah, I'm hearing it's treacherous. So
couldn't do it.
Yeah, you're married. Fuck you.
Couldn't do it.
Yeah, married.
I got a story for y'all, but after be again.
Okay. So yeah, I would literally just tell you not to try too hard, and and you know, at the end of the day, people like what you like. Like, you know what you like. So when me and SaVon that day, it might have sounded as if like, yo, we're just not open to anything. No, that's not true. It's more like we know what we like, we know what we know, and we can identify when the pool is not, you know, showing that. So I don't want to scare you in terms of, yo, is this how other people define about? No. It's more like, you know, when you feel like somebody that you're supposed to be around a lot, and you know when you're not. So I think that's kind of where we were coming from in terms of like, we like someone once every 4 years, whereas it's like, the vibe is very different once every 4 years.
A special vibe comes around once every 4 years.
Yeah, you just don't get a bunch of those, you know what I'm saying? But don't be afraid of that.
But also, like, some advice to people that are dating, I would just say, like, just have fun with it. Like, also, I don't know how old you are, but people who are getting older, you know, it's really hard because when we're younger, it's easy to, like, meet people because we're just around friends. But, like, when we're getting older, you have to actively, like, sign up for a gym, sign up for a book club, sign up for a wine club. So just have fun with it. You're gonna, and when you meet that special person, you know.
I would listen to Regi because clearly shit ain't work out.
Clearly shit ain't work for us.
Clearly shit ain't work out.
But I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh loud.
You're fine. It's all good. Laugh without pain. Sometimes you gotta reflect and look at yourself too. You gotta look at yourself.
I know he's about to get into
That's it. You just gotta look at yourself and see what you are. Sometimes, like, we always like to blame the other party, but sometimes it's you. And you have to be honest to be like, all right, am I even ready to receive this? Am I ready to give it? Because that's what, like, finding somebody is. You have to be able to, you know, receive and give.
Yeah.
So my answer is not going to be as elaborate.
Right.
I think it goes.
Ballpark.
I'm a person that moves off of a feeling, and I know it's very cliche, but I'm very big on energy. And sometimes I've met amazing women. Like, I'm like, holy shit, this could actually be something. But the time is just not there. Like, she is not for her, or maybe it's not for me. There's been times where I've actually used that line. Like, yo, it's not you, it's me. And I be dead ass. But like, people don't even want to believe that because they can't fathom saying it themselves. So yeah, I think I agree. I may have been a little bit dramatic. It might be one every 3 years. But it's really because, you know, it's a whole energy thing and you know, being a little bit self-aware. Like I don't just it's different.
Are you gentlemen ready?
To receive and give.
Are you ready for that special someone?
I'm a receiver and a giver.
Yeah. We ready for it.
I'm ready for it all.
You gotta stay. You gotta stay ready so you don't gotta get ready, right? That's what they say, right?
I don't know. Alex is saying you gotta get ready. I mean, sorry. SaVon said no. SaVon said you gotta get ready. You have to work on yourself. That's what SaVon said.
Okay. I was about to say.
You want to? Yeah, I want to hear a funny story.
I was about to say something I shouldn't have said.
Wait, P, what you say? Funny story?
So
yeah,
I gotta be quick, brother.
Yeah,
gotta be quick. You be long-winded. Gotta be quick.
I
ain't gonna lie, bro.
Right,
I told you we gotta get you a camera, bro.
I tell the story next time.
No, go for it.
Go crazy.
It just gotta be quick.
Yo, don't let him deter you. Don't let him deter you.
Yeah, don't
he don't even have his headphones on. He's not trying to hear it. It's over. Continue.
Yeah.
It's getting a little
I was the only nigga trying to hear you for real, right?
So shout out to Alex and Regi.
Hey, hello, we in the building.
As I had headphones.
Well, remember that.
I like Regi though.
I will remember that story because I know we're about to get up out of here. All right, listen. We started today's episode on fecal matter. Oh, we do?
We just doing one. We just got one.
What did Alex just say?
He said we started the episode talking about fecal matter.
Okay, good. Yes. So as I was saying, we started the episode off with fecal matter.
Yeah.
So now we got to end on fecal matter. Word.
Jesus.
All right, listen, man. I have a question for you guys. Answer it quickly. It's going to come with a fact, and we're getting out of here. How close is the sink to your toilet?
Oh, I'm about to expose how poor I am.
Uh-oh.
I'm not telling you.
I don't like where this is going.
Yeah, I'm not telling you.
I'm not.
Okay, well, I'll tell you this.
I'm not telling you. You're not judging me, buddy.
I'm pulling this from lifedentalgroup.com.
I know exactly where you're going.
These fecal particles become airborne and can spread over 6 feet and can possibly even further if your toilet has a strong flush. Fecal particles will land on your toothbrush if it is located within this distance. Listen, y'all.
I knew that.
I don't know if you guys are one of those people that put toothbrush in a little case or the container. I urge you, because I know we're not all rich, and you know that sink right next to the toilet. So
motherfuckers high five each other.
Yeah, my shit is mad close.
My shit overlapping.
But
the shitty ass mouth.
I've been knew this, but this is how you know kind of mitigate that. So you either put all of your toothbrushes in your medicine cabinet, or you always flush with and you put the thing down.
Okay,
the top down.
This is what you need to know on the Need to Know podcast. Please make sure your toothbrush ain't 6 feet within the toilet flush.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Okay. I'm out of here now.
Well, pretty much everything in our bathroom is covered in fecal matter.
All right, this has been the Need to Know podcast.
We ain't leaving just yet. We ain't leaving just yet.
My fault.
I need to get this on.
Oh shit.
We gotta sign
here we
a
go.
petition.
Buckle in.
I need this song on my phone.
We gotta sign a petition?
Yeah, I need this song on my phone.
Play it.
Like legit. I gotta find it actually.
I know exactly what you're about to
Why would you
Nigga acting like he queued it up.
I thought I had it.
What kind of ugly ass app was that? What the fuck?
But no, I need. You know what? Maybe it's
man.
not even that important.
Oh,
Clearly.
word?
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, because you can't even find it. How you gonna say we gotta end on something that even
Terrible.
happened?
I thought I did.
Yeah, you
This
gotta
shit
be prepared
disappeared,
like
bro.
Alex.
Yeah,
I
come
thought
on.
that shit disappeared. Oh,
Define
now here we go.
And let's get lost in the room world, make it a surprise.
Yo, can we get this petition, bro, please? I need this song on my phone.
It's gonna come out.
It might not.
Nah, it's coming out. Shout to Neo, man.
It really.
He would never just keep that in the phone.
Yeah, he's promoting.
That's what niggas do.
Yeah. This sound good though.
Watch the dance though. This being right here.
We gotta get this a Yeah, I'm tired.
Girl, if I link up with you,
I like this.
It's supposed to be like.
I might change your life. Baby, if I link up with you, baby, let me raise the bar.
My knees aren't good enough for that. I have really bad knees. I have one knee that's fucked up.
Oh, hold on. My knees don't move like that, nigga. I don't suck dick.
Oh my goodness gracious. Anyway.
I don't suck dick.
Yo,
what the fuck?
What?